I think I cut my finger. Dang, I cut my finger on someone's paper cut too.
Yeah, Colin, I got that same basketball hoop.
Yeah, I was gonna like talk to you about it in the live because I know you got the same thing.
That's funny.
All right, hold on 1 second, y'all. I just cut my finger for real.
Damn. What's up with you, Ansem? I haven't seen you in a minute.
You. I know, Doug. Wow, you've been busy though. Busy. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I think everyone's busy.
Time of the year.
It's good though.
For sure.
Are you gonna head out to any outdoor meets?
I'm trying to be at Penn Relays because it's in my backyard. I live in like Philadelphia, so I would love to go there. I haven't heard back from them in regards to getting my like media pass. So hey everybody, yeah, I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Nice seeing you guys again. And so trying to get that. I am going to be going to the U.S. Championships, but I'm going as a fan with my parents and my nephew. My nephew is getting into track. So this is his first year of running track. He's in 7th grade. He did his very first 400 meters ever. And he ran 102 in 7th grade.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No blocks, no nothing, just, straight running. So I was like, hey, first ever race, 102 in the 4. Like, that ain't bad. That's pretty good.
That's actually he's just outside a minute. He might get to a minute just now, man.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Like, it's cool to see the kind of family tradition running in the track and field, running the family. No one else really runs in my family, so I would love to have him doing it.
All right. Y'all know what? First of all, nice to see y'all. Nice to see both of y'all fellas on this beautiful Sunday. I'm outside on the patio. This is what I do on the weekends now. I have to take time to reflect because when I have to deal with these people in track and field, I have to reflect. So I have to go out on the patio and listen to birds and watch the water go by and just, calm the nerves. Just calm the nerves down because I'm waiting on that other person. There he is.
I didn't know if he was going to come, man.
You knew he was going to show up.
The name's crazy.
So that's how we gonna do it, huh?
Yup. Yeah.
Come in here with the bull. You just go.
Yeah.
You're already kind of defensive.
You're already kind of gonna talk about it.
Yeah, nope. You're already kind of defensive.
Nope.
That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign.
Just straight out the
to be defensive already.
Straight out the gate, because I know y'all gonna move the goalposts. Me and Colin already figured y'all out. Y'all gonna move
Colin,
the goalposts.
I want to say something. Yeah. Don't let him sucker you into being a part of
this foolishness. Colin understands.
He's trying to be all nice. Only me and Colin are gonna understand. Don't let him do that to you, Doc. You gotta see right through that.
I'll get into my point. I'll get it. Once we get into it, I'll let y'all. I'll let it be known where my stance is. I'll let it be known.
Shout out there, so we gonna get into this because he done came with the do-rag on and everything. Like he came for war.
He came and then me and Colin. Let me see your feet, Doc. Let me see your black Air Forces, Doc. Put your foot up. Put your foot up. Came with the me and Colin talks.
Yeah. Motion sickness. What's going on, y'all? LD, what it do? Randy Washington. Nat with the stats. Where you at? There you go. What's going on? M. Bojan, Randy Washington, Melanie in here per usual. The Aaron Brown. Okay. Satoshi. 1002 3.0. We'll talk about that. Mike, what motion sickness. We'll get into all that later on. We just saying what's up, y'all. My boy Rock the Dink is in here. AJ, what's going on, baby? Fire Heart. What it do? Coach, they messed your name up. You can't see your name down there no more. Motion sickness, they put this up instead. Fire Heart. Endless Waltz. What's going on, y'all? You know what? Let's go and get into it. So, Michael Norman. Michael Norman. First of all, let me make sure I put my disclaimer out there. I love Michael Norman. I really am, like Stephen A. and Tim Tebow with him. I love Michael Norman. He's my friend. I don't have anything bad to say about Michael Norman whatsoever. Great guy. He was a great collegiate athlete. He's one of the best that can go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's a philanthropist. I told y'all that. He one of the best light-skinned people you ever gonna meet. He don't even light-skinned, black-skinned war. None of that. But now we're gonna talk about that though. This one of his dads he just did. Now I remember telling Coach. I said, Coach, when he first brought it up, I said, Coach, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think, baby. I think he need to stay right where he at. He just got comfortable winning the 400. Why? Fred gone. You ain't gotta worry about Fred no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you comfortable. Don't drop down to the 100. Coach confesses that he should drop down to the 100, as if it would be what's the word I'm looking for? As if he can contend.
Guarantee.
As if he can contend. That's what I mean.
Guarantee. Yeah.
So, Coach want to try and hide the fact that I've been spying him. And he was on y'all page, Nancy, trying to convince people the same thing.
Going off, dog.
Yeah, already. Okay. All
right. Like I was saying, long story short, short story long. Michael Norman is a great guy, great athlete. Michael Norman does not need to be in that 100-meter dash, okay? For every reason I said he didn't need to be in there was on showcase at Mt Sac relays. That 100-meter did not look good, okay? It didn't look good at all. Now, here's why I keep saying Michael Norman don't need to be in the 100, okay? Because of the people who are in the 100, all right? Y'all are just like completely forgetting that part. Even Coach forgetting that part. You don't need to be in it because of the people that's in it. Look at the damn flyer we just put up. You got Vermeil. You got Dan going Bracey. You got Coleman back looking like Coleman again. And then you got Fred out there who's still doing what Fred do. And you want to remotely try and put Michael Norman's name into the pot to even think of you should attempt to do this at the USA trials. That is blasphemous. And I'm done. That's all I had to say about it. It's blasphemous. Blasphemous.
Yeah. Okay. Look at. All I'm saying is, it's premature for anybody to do it right now. Now, to say it totally won't happen, I don't know if I'm willing to do that. But I know that at this stage and before that race, there was no reason for everyone to be giving him the keys to the city, yo. I keep referring to that terms because people were all saying, "Oh, he's about to beat some of your favorites," and y'all don't. Coach, I didn't say your name. I didn't say your name. I didn't say your name. Relax. I didn't say your name, Coach.
Doing all
yeah, you look guilty, dog. I didn't even say your name, but since you brought it up, so I put a post up. Right, you saw the post, right? All I said. So Michael Addo brings up Michael Norman, how he's about to do the 100, and then him and Justin are like, he's coming. He's a wild boy. Are you gonna be what? So I made a face like, what? He's gonna make the team. And the side eyes I was getting, dog, and the all the extra like, oh my gosh, like I said something that was crazy, dog. All I'm saying is, why is his name thrown in the hat already? That's all I'm saying. Why is his name thrown in the hat already? Then this cat, I won't say her name, but this cat over here jumps in my DMs right away, like, oh, why are you always gonna be so difficult? What's difficult? What was difficult about? All I did was, what, he's gonna make the team? That's difficult. Is that difficult? I think it's a fair question. It's a more fair question now, but it was a fair question back then too. I know everyone was hyped before that race. The back pedal that I've been seeing over the past few hours and since yesterday has been absolutely crazy.
It has been on a whole nother level. When I say a whole nother back pedaling, whole nother level.
You like the back pedal, Coach? Coach?
Yo,
Coach?
Y'all go ahead and finish because I don't want to be interrupted.
Do you like the back pedal?
You don't want to be interrupted.
I don't want to be interrupted when I speak, so I want y'all to go ahead. I'm giving you the floor.
Okay. Colin, what do you think?
Look,
yeah. So I think two things can be true at one time. One, Michael Norman it was a bad race. Like, I don't think anyone can disagree that running the 10:02 with +3 wind. And when you look at the race itself, like, it wasn't good. Like, when he came out the blocks, like it looked like a 400. Like he came out slow, stood up tall quickly, and it didn't look good. And so, like, I think we can all agree that's a fact. I think we can also say that I don't think it's completely over for him. Like, I'm not going to say because what I just saw right now, the rest of his, like, there's zero chance he now gets in the 100. I'm not going to say that. I don't think if we were doing a power ranking, like, hey, power rank all 10, like, the top 10 people to make the team, I'm probably putting him right now at around, I don't know, 7, 6, 7. I feel like that's fair, but it ain't over by any stretch of the imagination. I need to see what he does the next time he run 100.
7 is high though.
But where would you put him? Let's add. Like,
we all left the club. We left the club with some 7s and felt all right about it.
No, but look, think about it. Where would it be? Fred. So look, you'd have Fred, Coleman, Bracy, Bramell, all above him easily. No Lyle.
Oh, you're saying number 7. I thought you were saying on a scale from 1 to 10.
No. I'm saying he's like top 10, like he's 7 out of 10. I would say like for where
I misheard you. I thought you were saying on a scale from 1 to 10, his chances right now are like a 7.
No.
That's
Sorry,
where. My mistake. My mistake.
Right
my
now
mistake.
in the U.S. in the 100.
That's why I was saying we all left with some 7s and felt all right with.
Yeah,
all right with.
I was curious.
That's why I was saying that. Okay, no.
Let's do this though. Let's define over before we go any further. Before Coach have a hard time.
Yo, Ray, I gotta be honest. Ray, you're on him, dog. You are on him, though. You're on him hard. Look, I'm just laughing at the people that were hyping him, but I'm not just counting them out. But it is kind of funny how everyone was hyped, and they're not anymore. They're not.
If you asking the question of can he make the team in 100, that shit is over. That shit was over. Like, that's what I mean. We got to first define over. Because if we're talking about making 100, making top 3 in America, that shit was over when they came up with the idea. You started that one. That shit's over with. Now, over with as being 100 runner? No, of course not. It's not over. I mean, he might run, a 9.9. He might even get back to 9.8 again. But to say that top 3 America, nah, that shit over with. And I'm
top 4. He's back in top 4.
Top 4.
Yeah.
Connor, you was better when you said that 7. I can see that.
I can see a 7th. I can see a 7th right now.
Michael Norman going through and making it to the finals and getting at least 6. But that's the highest I can see him going, at least 6. At least 6. But is 6 good enough in America to make it? I don't think so. I don't think so.
And you're being very generous. You are being very generous by saying 6 because based off the information we have right now, that's not a good bet. But you're basing it off of what he has done and what you think he's going to do, not on what's happened.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, like everybody else do. He went 9.8 back in 2017 or whatever the hell on that track, the windy track that we got out here. The wind gauge didn't work, but whatever.
Yeah.
So because of that, I'm saying to me, I'm just gonna put it out there. To me, Michael Norman ain't a 9.8 runner. He's ran 9.8, but ain't a 9.8 runner. If you ain't a 9.8 runner, you can't get in this 100-meter dash into my top 3. If you touched it 9.8, okay. But if you can't go higher, 9.8, stop playing with that money. Stop playing with it. And that's all I want to say, because everybody started coming down on me. We get into that because they were like, well, you didn't say that when they ran slow down here. There's different reasons. Everything is different. They're working on different things. It's different stuff. It's completely different.
Real quick. So kind of this is like a 2-part question I got. Do you think that he, not should he, but do you think he is going to go all in the 100 this year?
That's a really good question.
Damn good question.
Because then my second part of that question is then you're saying that Michael Norman's just not going to be at the World Championship.
If he go all in on 100, he ain't going to the World Championship.
or he'd be a relay leg, is what you would
That
say.
ain't going. that don't
Because
qualify.
no, it's not. So he has his bye already in the 4, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot he has the bye. Never mind. I
Yeah,
forgot
he has
about
his
that.
bye already in the
That's
4.
correct. So he is going. He would be. He's going.
So basically, he
He's
would do the
going.
100, and if he didn't make it, he'd be like, "All right, well, I tried. I'll go back to the 4."
Yeah, I feel like that's always been the plan. Like he's just if it was a year where he didn't have the bye, I don't think he would mess around. I don't think so. But now, this is how I look at it, yo. Plans can always change depending on new stimuli. And now everyone might be reevaluating. He might be reevaluating.
I was gonna
He
ask
might
that
be
question.
like,
You think he even reevaluating like shit? I don't know.
he might be.
You know,
Or he might know
that's
know he's loaded. He might know he's loaded and be like, yeah.
And
I'll
like
shut Ray up later
this
on.
was his first ever rate, like as a pro, the first ever time running 100 that he didn't break 10. So it's like, let's pump the brakes a little bit. I was putting in the chat or our group chat earlier for those that forgot when Fred Curley opened up his 100-meter career. He opened up with a 10.11, which when you wind adjust for both is essentially the exact same time. They both would have ran a 10.16 with no wind. So that was Fred Curley's opener and Michael Norman's kind of opener when they're focusing in on the 100. So it's like, I know the idea of Fred doing this 100 is very different than, what the media's reaction is to Michael Norman. Michael Norman obviously has more experience in the 100 coming into it right now than Fred did. But I can't say it's over because they ran like damn near the same time, and then Fred Curley ended up getting second in the Olympics later on that year. So it's
that's why I'm saying it's over because of what you're saying is why I'm saying it's over because he's already touched 9.8, right? He already done that. Okay, when Fred went his 10-1 opener or whatever, Fred was literally dropping down. Like I'm just gonna drop down to the 100 and see what I can do. So it was all new for him. You coming back from already running the 9.8. So this shit is not equivalent to what Fred did because Fred, when he dropped down to the 100, he didn't even run a 9.8 or nothing like that. So he had to literally start dropping, boom, drop. So that's why, and what you said, Colin, it's right. They would have did the exact same thing. They both ran the exact same thing. The only difference is Fred did not have any 100-meter history at all. As coach is about to give us on his whole soliloquy and give us Norman's whole life journey, you're going to find out that Norman was hundreds for a long time. So the comparison with him and Fred is a little different because Fred ain't did it before. He was like, I'm just going to start running 100. Norman, you ran 100 in high school. You ran 100 at the field day in middle school. You know how to do the 100. So I can't give you that same Fred thing because Fred, again, is an anomaly. What Fred did is unheard of. Like literally. And people are trying to do the same thing.
except with Sharika Jackson. She also did the same thing.
Who?
Sharika Jackson did literally the same
Jackson.
thing.
Yeah, but think about it. We're naming two people.
Allison Felix also did the same thing.
But Allison did not do it.
Yeah.
She ran the 100. She medaled in the 100.
She ran it. She had some success.
So,
She had some.
Didn't she medal?
She medal.
Got the 100.
Nah, she medaled in the 100.
I thought she did.
Nah, dog.
No.
Nah, hell no.
No, she still found success in the 100.
She touched 10. She touched 10 seconds though. But
no, she was able to dibble dabble, but not like I'm gonna go down and run and go win and get a medal. And again,
so should Michael dibble dabble?
He should dibble dabble, but he's ready to deal with the consequences of making a bad decision. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If he's gonna deal with dabble, hey, well, be ready to deal with the consequences.
So wait, Ray, what time, if Michael Norman ran blank time, what time would have you gotten you to say something different? If he ran what?
I think he needed to win that race. He needed to win that race.
9.8 because I know what they're gonna say about the win, but we'll get into that later. 9.8 because of that 3.0 win, but more importantly, to me, you gotta at least win. If you can't even beat, because you gotta think about the championship, time don't matter no more. The clock don't matter. It's whoever comes this line 1, 2, 3. So if you go to a regular track meet and you can't get 1, 2, 3 at a regular track meet, then this ain't where you want to be at. That's just how I look at it. Like, time is irrelevant. If you can't win, I'd rather Michael Norman had won.
Unless your name's Andre DeGrasse, then it doesn't matter. Unless your name's Andre DeGrasse, it doesn't matter if you lose to nobody. Of course.
We can talk about that.
Come out and run 10-0 right now, we'd all be worried. Because we know that's not his MO. We know if Andre DeGrasse opens up with 10-2, your ass in trouble come out. Because that's his pattern. That is his pattern. That's their pattern.
So how do you know this is Michael Norman's pattern?
Stop! Y'all are doing the most. I don't give a damn what you think someone's blueprint is. Okay? The man ran 10-21. Did defending training. Stop. No.
We didn't hear you say. We didn't hear you talk about Norman yet. We didn't hear you talk about Norman yet.
No. Stop.
Stop. You're talking about Norman yet.
Stop. Okay. Y'all won't listen to me. Because I listen to y'all. Y'all won't listen to me.
I'm quiet.
Andre DeGrasse is the reigning, defending Olympic 200-meter champion. Andre DeGrasse, if one thing is consistent, okay, is death, taxes, and Andre DeGrasse making finals when he's healthy. He opened up 10-21. There is no excuse. He got his doors blown off. He got his booty hole blown out. Okay? By a guy who runs 7 seconds through 60, but can run 1 second through 4 from 60 to 100. He let Joseph Famble blow him out. I don't want to hear it.
Fast, though.
I don't want to hear it. And to Michael Norman, okay, he ran 10-02 and he lost to Cravon Charlton. Oh, whoop-de-doo, the world's gonna end. Jesus Christ. Dog, the man's going to make the U.S. Finals. He's going to make the U.S. Finals. Can he make the team? All 8 men that's going to be in that final can make the team. Now, do we need to see more sample size of a consistent 100-meter year from him to come up to a conclusion before USA's to say, hey, he has a great chance of making the team or he's not going to make the team? Absolutely. We need more of a sample size, not the spot runs that he was doing. After his body was nice and ready, he was ready to go. He was race sharp. He was able to go out there and drop 9.8, 9.92, 9.94, 9 whatever. Let the man go through a full season going into USA's before we start saying, oh, he trashed. Oh, he don't need to do this. And the man,
I had a question.
What if he does make the team? What is the excuse to be then?
Yo, that'd be tight. That'd be tight, but I got a question.
Hold on, because I gave out the floor uninterrupted.
Sorry,
I don't want y'all to respond. This is rhetorical. What is the excuse going to be? You know what the excuse going to be? Oh man, we're going to find not me. This is Ray. This is Anson. Because on planet Earth, me and Colin live. We are reality. Okay, reality. I need y'all to chill. If Andre DeGrasse going to get the same grace, you got to extend it to him.
Andre DeGrasse earned that grace, though.
Bro, yes. Michael Norman hasn't earned it?
No.
Why? Because 100?
Not 100. Not 100. No.
Not 100. He ain't earned that same grace. He ain't earned that.
Sorry, no.
Listen, he earned the grace. Let me tell you why he earned the grace. This is the first time he has taken the 100 meters for the entire
season. He's an Olympic bronze medalist.
You have to give him grace. Just like we gave Fred Curley grace. Because last I checked, a lot of people, me included, and most people on this panel, I ain't going to mention no name, but I'm going to point to the 3 squares, okay, thought he was crazy when he ran the 100. When he ran the 100, we was like, he is tripping, okay? He is tripping, but he had to prove himself. All y'all was writing this dude off, and now all of a sudden, y'all not even going to give a guy who had, like you said, had more 100-meter experience because he went from the 1-2 up to the 4. Okay, did he run it all the time in high school? No, not really. But when he did, he'll run one of the fastest times in the United States. That's what he did. But then he went to the U.S. trials. He broke the American junior. He broke the American high school record. Then Noah Lyles came behind him and broke it. He tried to run the quarter. He wasn't strong enough to handle the quarter. The 200's always been his baby. But now we're going to see what he can do when he has a full year to train for the 100. Give him grace. Y'all are already ready to write him up to about, how dare he jump in this? Listen, when Fred jumped in
Whoa. I didn't say that.
Your man Ray said that. You see my man right here, my man Raymond Monte.
What?
Okay?
What I say?
Montavious. All right?
You said it's a wrap. You said it's a wrap.
You know what?
Listen,
why?
I love all three of
You know
y'all.
why I said it, Coach? I'm telling you why I said it.
Because you want to piss me off.
I'm telling you why
Sunday.
I said it. I'm telling you why I said it. I said it because that top three is like an illustrious club, okay? It's like an illustrious club.
That's going to be hard, man.
It's like a fraternity. It's a fraternity. Coach, it's a fraternity we got. And we all strive to, everybody in America, finish in that top three. Now, because I did that, I feel strongly about my fraternity, Coach. And I'm telling you, I don't see where he can get initiated and be able to be top three in the 100-meter dash for America.
And that is fine, Ray. And that is fine. And that is fine, Ray, because we said the same thing about Fred. Listen, we are not.
I didn't say that about Fred. I didn't say that.
Yes.
I didn't say that. No, I didn't. I'm the person that, when Fred went 9-9 in Drake relays, I said, y'all have a problem with Fred. When Fred, I go find my receipt. When Fred beat Gat in Ostrava, I said, y'all gonna have a problem with Fred when it comes time. Fred was.
I didn't think Fred was gonna make it.
When he beat Justin, I tweeted it then. I said, y'all have a problem with Fred. I did not say he was gonna make top three. I ain't gonna say I said that, but I did say y'all have a problem with him. When it comes to Norman, the only leg I'm standing on, let me say it right. Right now, when it comes to Norman, I'm a horse and I'm standing on 4 legs. One leg say Coleman, one leg say Bromell, one leg say Bracing, one leg say Curley. No matter what, how you slice it, it's them. Do I name them 4 again? The same 4.
I don't know how it's gonna happen.
You compare their 100-meter resumes to Norman's. Again, let's say I ain't gonna go 7th grader. Let's say we go with a 6th grader. You give them 5 different people's resumes, 5 resumes, and you say which one gonna make it in the 100-meter dash? Ain't nobody gonna pick Norman. Nobody right now. If you look him up side by side, you're not gonna pick him.
Someone's gonna have to be hurt.
Right. Do you realize that you right now just you're going against yourself. You realize you're not going against yourself. I mean, you're no, you got me flustered right now, Ray. That same logic that you use about how can we say he can beat out these guys? Well, Fred beat out a whole bunch of 100-meter guys.
Again, that's an anomaly.
So Fred, so we saying that it can never happen to anybody else?
Watch this. Fred,
so you saying it can't happen ever again?
To me, Fred is kind of like, like a Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? Not saying the greatest of all time, but these are just athletes that are different, and everybody ain't gonna be able to do what they can do. Like Fred is that athlete. He's that athlete of track and field where it's like Bolt was that athlete in the sprints, hands down. Fred is that athlete that's like, he's just different. Fred is just like Carl.
What?
He's just different. Everybody can't do 1-2 long jumps. You can't do it. Everybody can try.
Listen, FYI, you do realize that Wade Van Niekerk, had he decided to run the 100, he was able to probably score in the 100 as well, right?
Okay, scoring's fine. Michael Johnson
score what?
A medal.
He ran 10:02.
Well, I take that back.
When would he ever medal? When would that ever happen?
No. Anderson, clean the Canadian Tootsie out your ear. Listen, had he ran the 100 when he was at his peak form, which was between 15 and 17, you mean to tell me right now you don't think he couldn't have came up with a bronze medal?
No, he wouldn't have come up with a bronze medal. Okay. So you had him beating Trayvon and Andre in 2015. You had him beating Andre in 2016. And then you had him beating Usain Bolt in 2017.
Do you believe? Okay. Well, yeah. You know why? Hey, what was the winning time in 2017? 990 what?
In what?
990 what in 2017?
What one?
Yeah, 990.
What? Yeah, what did Gatlin win? What did Gatlin win with? Do you remember?
993, 994.
Yeah, it actually wasn't fast.
90 something. Yeah, something like that.
90, okay, so that means with Van Niekerk's PB being 992, that means he's within striking distance. So
he would have taken Bolts off the podium.
I'm just using it for an example.
I'm using the example too. He would have taken Bolts off of the podium. Is what you're saying?
What the Bolt run? 998.
His name's Usain Bolt. I don't care what he ran. Are you saying that he would have beaten Bolt?
No. It does matter because 2017 that wasn't the Bolt.
Say he ran 10:05. Would he have beaten Bolt? Would he have beaten Bolt?
Had he ran his personal best and what Bolt had ran at the meet, yes, he would have beaten Bolt.
Okay, well, none of them ran their personal bests. So is he going to be the one person that did?
But listen. Pay attention. I know you went to Washington State. Pay attention.
The Canadian Tootle. It's the Canadian Tootle.
I know you went to Wazoo. Okay, pay attention. Okay, everyone who this is not Canada, right? Where the same four guys go to the Worlds.
Is this you're really dancing around the question? I use a simple question. You saying Bolt?
Michael Norman.
Changing? Okay.
If Michael Norman makes the finals, at USA, he has a great chance of making the team just like the other 7 guys do. Now, Fred probably isn't going to run the 100 at USA. He's going to probably run the 2. Because I know if you speak to Fred like Ray does.
Fred said he's going to run it.
So he's going to run all rounds.
He don't want nobody to take his championship.
Okay, cool.
Just like how Noah Lyles didn't want anyone to take his 2.
Yeah.
You know what? And I can
pride
respect
to it.
that. And I can respect that. So,
like that.
do I feel that Michael Norman can make the finals? Yes. Do I feel that any 8 men that makes that final, just like Ray, I'm gonna use your whole argument against you. Ray, you wasn't favored to make the 09 team, but you made it, right?
Well, I'm gonna know.
No, but you made it, right? But you made it. Not only did you make it, Ray, I even went back and watched that race. Boy, you started towards that last 30.
I was trying to get that motherfucker.
You were trying to get that joint.
Trying to get there.
Like, that's all I'm saying, man. Like, dude, we don't know what Quincy, Carmelita, and John Smith is doing with that kid. We have no idea what they're doing. No idea.
Okay.
So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what happens. And then we go from there. Okay. Now, Michael Norman and Fred Curley, Michael Norman and Fred is going to head up in Yokohama.
They are. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that because going to the next topic, Christian Coleman was supposed to run at Mt Sac. Now, my question is this right here then. If Christian Coleman had actually ran in Mt Sac, if he had actually ran.
You get my hats ready because I know y'all about to cap.
Oh, no, that would have been ugly.
I take on it. Do y'all think that affected the race in any type of way? Christian Coleman pulling out, do you think that affected the race?
No, I think had Christian Coleman been there, that race would have been ugly.
Ugly by what standards?
I think Christian Coleman probably would have ran under 9. He ran under 980, guaranteed.
Now, would that have helped Norman's fight to get into that conversation of people thinking he's going to be able to be in the top 3?
Well, I mean, I'm not calling top 3 yet because I need to see more work. So I really can't answer that. Colin, what you think?
Yeah, I've had a thought.
Answer the hater, right? See, hold on. Answer got the look put in for
the way you were talking. I just want you to take a stance, dog. That's
it's no stance, bro. I need to see a body of work. That's my stance.
Okay, so if you want to see a body of work, why don't you want to see a body of work before you throw his name into the hat? You're saying I need a body of work. Listen, no, we're talking about making the team.
No, I said make the finals. I didn't say make a team.
Okay, so is that what we're getting hyped about? Him making the finals?
I'm talking about making
that's not exciting to me.
I'm talking about
who's gonna make the team.
I'm not
talking about people's names getting thrown in the hat.
Listen, if he was running for Canada, he would have made the team yesterday.
But he's not.
He's not.
So let's stick to the topic. Let's stick to the topic. I just want you to take a stance.
Yeah,
damn it.
What I wanted to say, go back to a point, something that Ray had said, about, where Michael Norman is, like, oh, he touched 9.8 and, so you've been there and, and now that's why this is even worse because you've ran 10.02. I'm sure you guys have heard this similar thing, but I know the idea of you're not as good as your best, and you're not as worse as your worst. You know that? Like, so when someone says, like, hey, here, Ray, what's your PR?
10 flat.
10 flat. All right. So it's like, are you a 10 flat runner every single time?
No.
No. What was your worst race as a pro?
10-6.
10-6. Are you a 10-6 runner? No. It's like it's somewhere in between. Like that's everyone, everything in life. Like if you're a cook, you're not as best as the best meal you've ever cooked, and you're not as worse as the worst meal you've ever cooked. Like it's the same thing for everything. It's everything you do, law of averages, is somewhere in the middle. And so when I look at what Michael Norman did here, this was his worst 100 that he had. And to say your worst 100 is a 10:02, that's pretty good. 10:02 plus 3 win. Like when you think of it, like, yeah, I'd love to have that. I'd love to be able to say the worst performance that I ever had still puts me at top 10 in the US, probably, still puts me in an opportunity to make the final. Like, yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. Like after watching that race, I don't feel better. Like if I don't feel better, than I did, right before the race. Like I definitely feel a little like, okay, like we got some more stuff to do, but I don't think he's out. He ain't out of it right now. There's more to be done than I thought. I will say that. I thought he was closer than he actually was, but I don't think he's at a point where it's like, this is not even a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I got a question. Are we being disrespectful by not acknowledging Crayvon Charleston and Kyrie King? Because maybe they're just running fast.
It was listen, Crayvon, it was time for him to have a breakthrough. It's gonna happen.
He looked good. He looked good.
He's been looking good the last 2 years, man. Ever since he finished North Carolina State, man. He's always been on the cusp, but he just got caught up in the rapture with great athletes, and he wasn't able to break through, man. So for him to do what he's doing, man, like it's dope. It's dope. He
came fourth at Miramar.
He
came fourth at Miramar.
He's starting to work his way. So the question is then, is that a respectable L then? For
maybe.
I mean, it was bad, it was still a bad. Like he came in fourth to a bunch of people that are not gonna make.
No, he came third.
A third. Sorry, I was thinking about Andre. He came third, and like
we're gonna get in that race.
Losing to people that aren't gonna make the final. So it's like it's a bad loss. Like it's a bad L. It's not the worst L of the weekend. Like where would you rank these 3 L? Like here, legit question. Which was the worst loss? Elaine Thompson-Herah, Andre DeGrasse, Michael Norman. Which was the worst loss?
Oh, you really want me to answer that one?
I want to hear that.
1A, 1B is Elaine,
good question, baby.
Elaine and Andre. 1A and 1B.
I'd say Andre's was the worst loss. I'd say that. But it's not really different from I've seen him get annihilated early in the season before, so it's not really. He's had worse losses.
I say is the worst loss. I say Elaine's is the worst loss because that's the worst.
Elaine
loss.
Off the turn, she looked good off the turn though.
Mm-hmm.
She looked good off the turn. That's why.
Look about the turn, but again, we can all attest and say, well, this time of year, Andre usually don't run fast. So for me, it's like, man, that wasn't really a bad L because you gave us what we expected you to give us, what you normally do. Now, Elaine, on the other hand, you didn't give us what we expected. Now, not to take anything away from MJ, but, and we'll get into the whole, it's early stuff, but again, Elaine losing, to me, to answer Colin's question, that was the worst L because you shouldn't lose. Like, I mean, if we call it what it is, to me, it's like you Elaine Thompson, hurrah, and you've been there so many times.
Ray has a point.
To where it does not matter. Like
Ray
was bad.
MJ, not saying MJ, but Elaine, you can't lose.
Yeah,
like,
Ray.
You can't
Ray,
lose.
you got a point. Ray, you made a very valid point. And the reason why, for me, it stings that Elaine lost because of stuff that we spoke about offline. You know, you've heard me say it. I got a very serious problem with her leaving Frano for whatever reason. That's between them. I know you know the situation, but that's private. I have a problem with that because I called it. I saw the demise of her legacy going down. You know, and I've never seen Elaine. The last time I saw Elaine run 23 anything, she was running for what school? The tech school down in Jamaica. Last time I seen her run 23 anything. I have not seen that woman run 23 all out like that. And it looked like she was struggling to get to the line.
She went to Veertech?
Not Veertech, the university down there, University of Technology, UTech.
Huh.
Okay, well, watch this though. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let's go ahead and get into that Tom Jones real fast. Noah ran 20.1, right?
Yeah. So
this is my question then. Because to me, they don't offset, but they almost offset. At 19.3 is your PR, right? 19.3 is your PR in the 200. Shouldn't you be able to go 19 consistently? Whether it's 19.8s, 9s, your PR is 3.
20.1.
You ever drop back to the 20.1s? A better question is this right here. Did Bo ever run 20 points after he ran 19.3?
I think he did, but let me check.
Well, put it this way: did he ever do it conditions as far as like he went 20.0, but it's because he was 25 degrees and freaking Australia, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, whatnot. Because even the same, I'm gonna have the same thing with Tyson. Once Tyson hit 19.5, did he ever get out of that 19 bracket to where a bad day or a tune-up day is 19.9? Because I'm a 19.5, 19.6 runner. Or same thing, you know, with Wallace. So my question is, that 20.1, is that not as bad as Elaine's 23?
No, not even. Because 19, 20, 21, 23.
I give you that. But again, so let's throw this out there, though. We can't say that was Elaine's full 200 because we all saw the curve and the straightaway. And Answer, you muted yourself. I don't know how you did it, but I unmute you. Oh, you muted yourself. I can't even unmute you.
Oh, he's on the phone.
So my question is this right here. If we saw her curve, and we all can say that it looked massive, can it really be that it was 23 because she got off of the engine completely? And now, Coach, you don't ran. Anson, you don't ran. Collins, you don't did track 2. Pole ball, this shit, it's the same concept. When you shut it off, when you get off of it, and somebody come up on you and go past you, how hard is it in reality to get back on top of it?
Yeah, sometimes you can't. It's actually dangerous. It's dangerous. It's dangerous to try and go again.
It's hard.
You should probably just let her go. Hey, look it. From what I saw, the camera's far away. It didn't look like she was fighting. It just looked like she wasn't running. Off the bench, she looked good.
MJ to come up on her.
Probably not. She might have felt like she was in shape to come off the turn and trot, and she's not.
Mm-hmm. So that goes to my other question. I'm gonna shoot this one at Colin then. So can we attest, because Noah went 20.1, can we attest that the track may have just been slow, the weather may not have been as good?
Wait, which track?
Tom Jones.
No, track ain't slow. Somebody ran 1960. That track ain't slow. The collegiate record was set there too. That track ain't slow.
This weekend?
No, the collegiate record was set on that track.
Well, I'm just talking about this weekend.
Like, but the kid from Alabama and the kid from Florida ran 1960, 1978.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Oh, yo, and the dude from
I didn't see that. It ain't slow at all.
Dude from Texas Tech ran 991.
And Famblay ran 9.
Yo, he looked good, dog. he looked really, really, really good.
Family?
That guy's a monster.
The
Yeah.
one.
There's some dude. There's
How's
some.
I didn't see the race. Is
Oh,
there
it
a
was
clip anywhere?
nasty. He was back. He was back. But his last.
Race either. But he beat Noah. But I didn't see that race either.
He what?
He beat Noah.
No.
was in that race,
Came
wasn't
second.
No.
No one.
The two different races, but yeah, Terrence Jones. Terrence Jones had the fastest overall 100 in the meet.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was a separate race. But his was legal.
Oh, they come back.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see the race, but if you look at the results, they make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, like they was in the race together. Yeah, if you look at the results, they got Fambulay and then, but I didn't know that it was separated like that. I thought they raced each other. So Noah won his with 990 whatever, and then Fambulay won his with his 990.
No, they were together. No, Noah and Fambulay were together.
Yeah.
But the college cat was in another race.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So Noah got beat by Fambulay.
No,
Noah won.
It's a Fambulay came from like 3 meters down, and I mean it was like this, bro. I mean it was crazy. And Fambulay was in lane 1, and Noah was in the middle. Him and Andre was right next to each other, and Fambulay just came on like a freaking freight train, dog. Like it was crazy.
You need to look at that race. Yeah, but if it was switched the opposite direction though, so technically lane it would be a regular lane 8.
Oh, they ran a 100 one way and the other.
No, they both ran the same. They both ran the same direction.
Both ran the same direction, but it was
the
opposite.
college division. There was the college division and the Olympic development division.
Yeah. Different heats.
Okay. So Noah loses Fambulay. I know Fambulay ain't American, but isn't Noah throwing his name in that pot for the 100 as well at USA's?
No, Noah didn't lose, dog. Noah didn't lose. He won, dog. He ran 995.
I mean, jacked up.
Yeah,
Noah ran faster.
Noah won the Olympic development section of the 100. Noah
995.
995 to 998.
Joe Fambulay ran 998.
And Noah ran
995.
Okay. All right.
You need to watch that race though, because Fambulay's finish.
Send it to me.
The finish was just absolutely nasty. It starts a little bit better. But he was still last, Fambulay. But
he was last out the box.
Yeah, man. But he went. Well, Andre might have been back there with him.
But I do want to get back to this 200 real fast though before we switch topics. Bad race for Elaine, good race for MJ, or bad race for both of them.
Bad race for Elaine, better race for Jefferson.
What did she run? What was her time?
2303 to 2303 to 2331, something like that.
What's her PR?
Who
Melissa.
Melissa PB, what, 22?
22-0, ain't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I think she don't hit 22-0.
Well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best race for either one of them.
But according to both counts,
seen 22-4. People saying.
Okay, according to both counts, both women are working on things. Okay, according to both counts, the race that y'all saw is them working on things going towards the World Championship. Now, because it's April, as I like to say, because it's April, I could actually see that. That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I know for a fact what both programs went into that race to do. Literally, I know, like, what we're going to work on. So, because they were actually working on stuff, I don't think it's fair to hold that 23 against them because it was picture it this way. We got practice today, but our practice is at Tom Jones. Here's what I need you to do today in today's workout. That's what I'm being told. And it makes sense because if you
similar with Andre.
If you watch Elaine's,
so similar with Michael Norman too, right?
No.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
If I'm working on things,
Norman never works on things, Coach.
If I'm working on things, I'm not putting the post. I'm not putting the post out saying 100-meter debut tomorrow. No, it's going to be silent. I'm working on things. I'm not talking about look, guys, 100-meter debut. I wouldn't do it.
Like he put that pressure, coach. You put that pressure on him. First of all, you did that, all right?
Yeah, you did. You did.
You put that
You
pressure
did.
on him.
You're one of the
You
people.
put that
You did.
pressure on him. If you had never opened your mouth up, Norman wouldn't even have to deal with it.
Coach's fault.
Yeah, let him chill. Let him chill and just do his thing, man.
It's coach's fault. Coach set him up.
Let him get into the season, man, before you putting all this spots on him and shit,
We
yo.
would have never had to even talk about him if you hadn't said nothing. And now look, you got the whole world debating. It's all your fault.
Wow.
It is your fault.
Let that man have his normal season. Let him have his
Yeah.
Shoot. Now, speaking of season, Julian Alfred. The hell's going on?
Yo,
I hate to say it. 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 I'd be very surprised if she held on to the championships to be a medal threat.
when is Worlds?
August 14th.
Oh, yeah.
That is a long time, dog.
Yeah.
That's a long time. And yeah, she doesn't have a trials that she has to worry about, so she might try to, people try to build again, but.
And she's not going to have to, she's going to also, you have to think, she's going to run in up to June, then she ain't going to run nothing over the summer. So, like, really.
Is she a senior?
You ran 6'9" almost every time. No, she did run 6'9" every time she ran indoors.
She broke the,
and she ran a lot. Every time she gets on the track, she's breaking records. Running fast, PRing. It's like,
hey,
damn, man.
I got a question. Is she a senior, Colin?
This is like her 6th year, I think. I think she has super.
Where has she been?
She's either a 5 years. No. A big thing was because she, up until it was like indoors last year, remember, she didn't show up very much during the championships. Like her championship races weren't as good up until outdoors last year. This is her 4th year? Oh, I thought she was a 5th year senior. I might be thinking of somebody else then.
So technically she has another year, but she's gone. She's going to take the money you dip. She out.
Yeah. That's my bad. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. But yeah, so yeah, she didn't show up during the indoor championship because remember that's when Melissa Jefferson beat her, even though she had the national record at the time. And so that was like kind of the big story. And then outdoors is where she was able to, kind of come back.
My bad, Claude. I was just laughing at that comment, yo.
You know what?
My fault.
I thought, see, she came milk.
That's a messed up comment, yo. That's a messed up comment.
All right? Let's just put that out there. Let's just stop. We're not gonna start doing that, all right? She came milk. Can she hold on to make the finals at World Champs? I think she can. And because we gotta also think about 2008, the men who got a silver medal at Olympic Games.
Richard Thompson.
Yeah, but he wasn't running nearly as much though, man.
He ran it that much. He did not.
I don't even know if he ran indoors.
He's running.
He did.
But
he
did. He's broken that
NCAA champion.
Oh,
yeah,
you're right.
He was NCAA champion.
Yeah.
He was NCAA champion. I know.
But Ray, your favorite coach was coaching him though. Dennis Shaver.
Oh yeah, Coach Shaver.
Yo, Richard is forgotten, yo. Richard was nice, yo.
Richard was cold. Look,
Richard was nice, dog.
I knew Richard Thompson was going to.
Wait, she has a 5th year. Hold up, people wrong. The freshman year,
Colin had to look.
19.
He couldn't help it. He had to look.
I was right.
I can't even lie. I had a feeling you were gonna look.
Her first year of college was 2018-2019 season.
Where was she?
18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21, 21, 22, 22, 23. Yes, she's a 5th year.
And so, wait a minute. Was she at Texas this entire time?
Ray, you remember Julian Dunkley?
Ooh.
People over here call me crazy.
So it was Coach Tanja that had her. Was it Coach Tanja that had her first? Because Flo didn't get there until after.
Her first year was the 2018-2019 season.
Yeah, I think Coach Tanja had her. But she was a baby, and she looked completely different. That's a woman running down the track, bro. That's a woman.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, like when I look at her, when she be running,
that's a woman.
Yeah, like a.
What are y'all saying right now, yo?
No, we giving her credit.
Kids. I don't
No, we giving her props. You know what I'm saying? That's how an athlete's supposed to look, man. That's a woman, man. Like she's a woman amongst girls running, man.
You put in work, yo. Yeah.
He put in work, man. Shout out to their strength and conditioning coach, man, because he's doing one hell of a job.
Well, coach, gotta ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to. Then why the hell the rest of them ain't looking like that?
Who said they not looking like that? Rashida Adenike looking like that. It's just that maybe Julian is just the special one.
Okay, so can she hold on? Can she hold on? That's what the world want to know.
I don't know. I mean, Anson made a very.
I don't see it.
Anson made a very valid point. I mean, Richard Thompson held on, but that's, Richard Thompson held on. Jeremy Warner held on. A lot
Abby
of
Steiner.
Abby Steiner. A lot of the collegians held on, but they was holding on for dear life.
Did Abby really hold on though?
Right. That's my point.
No, and even though Rico Too Hot, appreciate that. Even though Abby didn't medal, she held on because you gotta look at who the hell she was racing to try and medal against. Like you can be fresh. You can that Jocko went 21-4. I mean, you can be fresh and still gonna catch hell in that. So I feel like Abby did a damn good job holding on because she still ran fast. She still went 21, but it just she got caught in that mix of that Tyson Gate era. You can run fast, but them boys up there, you still got both them up the street. So I think if it wasn't for that, Abby would have had a different reaction. So I'd say she had that same thing. It just was like it was pushed too far away from her for her to actually get it. But to me, I think Abby had one of the greatest seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was a very good season.
Like, I'll be honest with you, she had one, even though she didn't get no medal, she didn't get none of that. If you look at like Collins State, the lady ran like 5 marathons. If you look at her whole season, then I don't think you're gonna find a more impressive season than what she had. Off topic, but yeah, like which. So let's go ahead. I did something on there, but I want to ask this though. So what's she gonna fan out of this year?
You talking about Julian?
No, Abby. But give it to Julian. But what Abby gonna fan out this year then?
I think this is like I feel this is gonna be Abby's breakout year. Like she did really well. I feel based off of what I've seen already, like it looks like she's gonna put up some crazy. It really looks like she's gonna put up some crazy times.
Yeah, she's gonna run well.
Yeah,
she's gonna run well.
Is she gonna
I think those quarters that she ran indoors put a lot of people on notice, man. It did.
Is she gonna medal?
You got her beating Gabby. You got her beating Gabby.
Ooh,
I think.
Oh, I don't know, man. Yo, that's gonna be.
I don't know. I do feel like she's gonna run fast, but I feel like Gabby is gonna have a bit more fire, yo.
Yeah.
Because she had to watch Abby just steal the show yesterday, but she couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
I love Gabby.
That's going to be a race to watch. That's going to be one of the bigger races to watch at USA's.
I love Gabby, but I don't think she can maybe beat Abby.
No?
No. Not at all. Not even remotely close.
Not even close?
Nah, I don't.
So you don't think she's going to get back to what she was?
No, I think she's going to get back to what she was, but I think even what she was won't be enough to handle Abby this year.
So you got Abby running 21.5 or 21.4?
Listen, I told y'all last year I had to get a medal. She damn near, if she had held on a little more in that 200, she'd have stuck one. I had her on the podium last year, if y'all forgot. Like, shit, I said she was going to break it up. Now she got a whole new year of freshness. Like,
yeah, I think I feel Abby is one of the few people that on any given day can beat anyone in the world in 200.
Yes.
On any given day. Now, championship's different. Like championship mentality, like championship Sharika Jackson, like that's different. Like, it's a different type of mentality. But like if you're lining up in, some diamond league, she could beat her. Like it's not a bad take to say Abby's going to win this race. Like there will never be a race where if I say Abby's going to win this thing, nobody's like, nah, that's crazy. I don't think that's ever going to happen for like the next decade of her career. Like
Abby's breakout year is going to be next year.
Abby, you
Yeah.
think so?
Next
Olympic
year.
year. Ray, you know where things happen Olympic year.
Abby get a medal this year in that 200.
You think so?
The only thing that will be broken up at the World Championships is that 200.
You know something? Because Mommy Rocket says she's not running the 200 this year.
Shawnee ain't running.
Elaine is a shell of herself as of right now. She'll go if she breaks out of it, thank God. Okay.
She will in the Olympic year.
All right. Miller Weibo is going through parenthood right now, so she's down for the year. Yeah. Only one I can see is Sharika and Dina Asher Smith, and we won't stop disrespecting Dina Asher Smith, yo.
Cool.
I was about to say that.
We won't stop.
I was about to say that.
That's the one thing I've never done.
I was about to say that.
She's gonna be the one that's gonna break up a lot of things.
But Abby's not beating Dina though.
What, the 200?
Why?
You don't think so? Shit, sir. Nah. Abby get in 200.
Whoa. You said Dina is not gonna lose to Abby?
Dina will beat Abby.
Yeah, I think Dina will beat Abby.
Think
Dina will beat Abby.
She absolutely will.
I think she will too.
She will.
I think the only way
coming off a medal too. She broke up the sweep, yo.
I think the only way Dina loses to Abby's gonna have to have one of those out of body experiences. Abby's gonna have to go to a place that Dina's body can't go to yet.
What place did Abby finish in last year in 200?
5th.
She finished in 5th, right?
5th or 6th, yeah, one of those.
Last year she finished in 5th place.
Finished in 5th place behind who?
The Jamaicans.
All the Jamaicans and Dina.
And Dina.
Was it Dina? All right.
Okay.
Dina got 3rd, yeah.
So,
or Dina got second or 3rd.
So
Dina got
second.
3rd. Dina got 3rd. Shelly got the silver.
Okay.
She
so
did?
Yeah, Shelly got the silver.
Shelly got she got out ghost.
Yeah, she got out and just held on.
Right now is
Okay.
my famous. So you want me to believe? I gotta go and go there. So you want me to believe that last year
Dina got 3rd.
Abby Steiner had 4 marathons on her legs, and she lost to who? 3 Jamaicans that we know only train for championships to be fresh at. A respectable Dina Ashford, who also do the same thing. You only lost to people who had fresher legs. So now I got to ask the question of, okay, so if you don't have that marathon, them 4 marathons on your legs, do you have enough left to jump in front of 2 people? My answer to that is yes, which is why I think this year is more of a come-out year because she ain't got to run no marathon. She looked damn good at Texas Relays, and at Texas Relays, she still looked like the old Abby, but ain't even training as hard. So I think actually this year would be the year, again, based on everything we just said. Most of them ain't even in it this year. No, I got Abby get a medal this year in that 200, and I wouldn't be surprised if Abby got a silver. I would not be surprised. I promise. I would not be surprised if it went Sharika, Abby, somebody. I wouldn't be surprised.
Can't do it.
Yo, the women's listen. I don't think people understand how deep and talented the women's 200 is in the United States. It is super deep in the United States, man. The 200, in my honest opinion, the 1 and the 100-meter hurdles are the 3 best events in the United States right now. And I think Gabby Thomas is out for blood.
She's gonna take it back.
I think Gabby is going to. Gabby's gonna remind people, yo, I didn't go anywhere. But when it comes down to worlds, I don't know, man. Yo, I can't count against the Dina Asher Smith. You know what I'm saying?
You know, last year.
And hold on real quick. And y'all may laugh at this one, but look, man, Kambunji always tend to show up when the championship time matters too.
I'm not gonna laugh at that at all. Shit. Because that's she do. She like the grassy. Shows up.
Yeah, a lot of people forget that Gabby beat Sharika last year.
Abby Steiner's
Doha.
undefeated against Kim Bungie. She ain't got to worry about her.
How many times they race?
Twice. Only
That's
twice.
tough.
But yo,
Multiple times.
Gabby was the
Beat her
only
in
person.
she beat her at work in the final and in semis last year.
Oh, they meet too.
What?
They meet as well. I thought it was like two separate. I mean, Kim Bungie didn't look her best at Worlds, but
Yeah, she came in 8th
I don't know.
last.
But Gabby beat Sharika.
Yeah.
And, not many people can say they did that. And in her hot
But she
year,
beat her when it didn't matter though. You know.
still
She
she beat her, dog.
Well, why is this though?
If you beat someone at a Diamond League and you saw them and then you got hurt, you saw that same person go and win the World Championships, wouldn't you be like, fuck? Wouldn't you be like, that's supposed to be me?
Here's a question I want you to ask Gat then on Tuesday. Because I'm really curious.
Wednesday.
When he beat Bolt with that 9-9, right? Would it have felt better to him to beat him when he was a 9-6 runner?
Who? My Gatlin?
Yes. As in,
Gatlin.
better to beat Bolt when Bolt was a 9-6 runner.
Yeah, of course.
versus
If you watch Gatlin's he does his thing with a gentleman. I don't know who the guy's name is. But he does his YouTube thing. And I really don't know the guy's name. Maybe Anson probably know who he is. They do.
I know what you're talking about. I
can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, they have a conversation. And just by listening to Gatlin, I can tell you right now, even though Gatlin was happy to win 2017, if you ask Gatlin who he'd rather have beaten, 2008, 2012 Bolt or 2017 Bolt, he'll tell you 2008, 2012 Bolt. He would say that. Because he just built like that.
Everyone would want to beat the best person in their prime. Like, I feel like that's not a crazy thing to say. It's like, yeah, if somebody, the person that dropped 20 points on, Michael Jordan when he played for the Wizards would have been like, yeah, I would have loved to have dropped 20 points on Jordan's head when he played, in 96. But it's like, but you didn't. So it's like,
but did Bolt beat Gatlin at his best though?
Huh?
Yeah. There was a long period of time that he wasn't able to compete, but when they lined up, he beat him.
Yes, he did.
Gatlin ran slow. Gatlin ran slow in that race.
Whoa! Hold on.
Whose fault is that?
You realize?
I'm just saying it wasn't at his best. It wasn't at his best.
Hold on. Time out. Whoa. Bolt beat him in 2012 when Gat ran. He finally broke 980 legal without all the cloud of suspicion underneath him. So at that time, Gatlin ran his absolute best at that time, and he beat him. And then 2015, when Gatlin was the number 1 ranked sprinter from 2014 going into 2015, beat him again.
Okay, but when he beat him, Gatlin ran slower than he had all year. He
Well,
ran slower
that's
than he
not
did in the
Bolt's
semi. But I'm
That's
just saying
not
it
Bolt's
wasn't his best. And even at the example you just used a second ago,
It's not his fault.
Gatlin in when he broke under the cloud of suspicion, like what is that? It wasn't his best. Like,
Dude,
the suspicion
okay,
doesn't take
you're
away from
not
the
hearing
fact that he ran faster than that before.
You're not hearing me. In 2012, when Gatlin got the bronze medal, he ran his fastest time to that point. And
that wasn't his fastest time to that point.
Wait a minute.
What was the fastest time to that point then?
He ran 977.
What did he run in
Before
the finals?
Are you forgetting London Olympics?
Yeah, London Olympics. That's what I'm talking about.
What do you run?
Usain Bolt ran 963 and Gatlin ran 979.
Yeah.
That's work.
That wasn't his best. No, but it wasn't his best.
Oh, so wait a minute. So now for it to be your bet, you have
that wasn't who's best.
Win a PR?
Gatlin's.
It has to be the person's PR for it to be at your best?
What I'm saying is Gatlin 2006 in 2012? No.
2012, you ran a 979.
His best was actually after that. Look at all I'm saying is if we're talking about beating someone at their best.
That was his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was his 6th best time he ever ran in his entire life. His
Hey, so
entire life, it was his 6th best time. And you're
Hold on,
saying,
Colin,
oh,
Colin.
you got to beat him at his best.
He didn't beat him at his best.
Colin,
Oh, he beat it at his 6th best. I'm sorry.
Look, you want to know. Look at.
He also ran his
No one's going to
6th
really
best
look at this.
time.
No one's going to really look at this. But let's ask a real question. Okay. Gatler runs 976 or 977 in 2006, right? If he runs the following year in 08, okay, is he going to run that exact same time? What do you think he'd end up running the following year? This is just ifs. Momentum going into the Olympic year. Going into the Olympic year.
in 2007, had Gatlin been able to run, Gay gets second, and Derek would have gotten third.
What do you think he would have ran?
I mean,
you think he would have ran faster than 976?
I think he would have ran 974, 975.
974. So now let's go to the Olympic year in 08.
He gets curb stomped by Bolt.
But does he run 96?
Oh, Bolt, the who? Gatlin?
Yeah.
No.
Does he run?
He runs 9.7 again.
The exact same time?
Yeah, in the 9.7. Yeah, probably about 9.75.
So his times are coming down. His times are coming down. You're saying he would have ran 74 in 07, but going into an Olympic year, when everything gets serious, you're saying he wouldn't have ran faster?
You realize that no, he wouldn't have ran faster.
Ray, let me hear your answer. Ray, let me hear your answer.
Bolt would have taken him out of his race. Bolt would have taken him out of his race.
Ask the question again.
You got Gatlin if he came down to 974 in 07. This is all hypothetical. Going into 08, an Olympic year, the defending Olympic champion, going into 08, is he not going to run faster than 974? You think he's going to run 974 again? He'd run faster, right? You think he would have gone into 96?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too. It's an Olympic year.
Now,
It's an Olympic year. He's a champion.
The reason why I say he would have went 9.6 is because he would have knew there was a thing called, I ain't normally like that, but I'll say person. He would have knew there's a person called Usain Bolt. So he would have knew what he would have had to do going into that. So got to keep in mind, Bolt went 9.72 in New York in 08 before we even got there. So he had already showed his hand, like, if you plan on showing up, you better be 9.6 ready. Like, he already showed. We're no getting around it. So if Gat had been that same Gat and been able to run, I'm going to give Gat 9.6 because we all can say Gat has a different dog that is just some weird shit. Like, he's just like a nice guy, but he hates to lose. So when you get him that respect, it's like, if he hadn't got, his little situation, would he have beat Bolt? No. Because Bolt wouldn't have ran 9.6 then, because Bolt would not have done this shit the last.
He would have ran for the line. He would have ran through. Yeah, it would have been much different.
Something like 64 and then maybe 69 for Gat. I'm not saying Gat would have beat him, but he'd have went 9.6, but he would have had to go 9.6. And ain't getting around it. Like,
hey, was nobody beating Bolt in 2009?
Wait, what about beating Bolt? But
In 2009, nobody was beating him.
If Gat had been,
I just wish we got to see it, man.
Richard Thompson would have got bronze. Gat would have got silver. But yeah, 08, when nobody beating Gat. I mean, beating Bolt, man. You'd have had Jesus would have to come down and race that man. It just
But once again, this goes to another feather in Gatlin's cap. Because for somebody who had to be out for 4 years for him to come back and actually rise to the occasion when everything was against him, he's in his 30s, he was in his young 30s or whatever, and he came out there and he still dropped the time that he dropped. You gotta give him his props, man. Gotta give him his props. I mean, at that time, because remember, all his times was eradicated because of the situation. But he came back out and ran his fastest time that he ran ever up until that point. And Bolt dropped 9.63 on his head.
Yeah, can we move? We're talking about hypothetical races from 15 years ago.
I like the hypotheticals, man. I like that. They do this shit in basketball all the time, dog. They do this shit in basketball all the time. We need to just start doing this shit too.
From 15 years ago?
Hell yeah. How long ago did Michael Jordan play?
Colin's sitting here like, bro, do y'all remember how old I was in 08?
Bro, he's getting ready to say it.
I was not doing none of these stats, you know.
None of this. I wasn't watching none of this.
But for real though, let's get into Britton Wilson. Y'all got the flow. I don't even know what to say. Don't just let y'all start. I got something to say, but I'm gonna wait.
Is it time to bring her into the 400 meter hurdles conversation yet?
Yeah, you can, but she's getting fourth.
Fourth?
I'm sorry. My bad. Third. She's a lock for third. She's a lock for third.
So she's not being Femke.
No.
What if she touches the 48?
40, what? Oh, you talking about the open four? You talking about the open four?
No, I'm talking about if she touches the 48 and then gets ready to do these hurdles.
You talking about the four? Oh, you talking about the open four? My bad. No.
I'm saying.
Let's get this part out there first, though. At least for myself and the fan base. Which one is she going to predominantly work toward? The 400 hurdles or the open 400?
Well, she's doing the 400 hurdles, 400 double for the NCAA championships.
Wow.
She did it. Remember, she did a test run last year at SECs and she won both. And remember, SECs is pre-nationals.
Does she make it the world?
But she's gonna do the 4 hurdles?
She's gonna be on the world championship team. It depends on what she does.
Let me say it again. Let me reword. The same way we talk about Julian Alfred. Do she make it to be effective at world? Read a different way.
Yeah. Only because I know Chris Johnson, and like I've said many a times, his brother and I were college teammates. I know how they train. She'll be fine.
If coach knows coaches, then they're gonna be okay.
She'll be fine. She's older. She's a year older. She's a year stronger. So she ran 53.3 and then came back and ran 40 and broke the collegiate record in the 400 the following day.
Look, she's obviously very, very talented, but I don't know if she's gonna go. She's probably gonna go to Worlds and just run one of the events. Probably just run the four hurdles. Four hurdles. But if she has the speed and strength to run 48, doesn't that make you kind of raise your eyebrows as far as what she might do in the 4 hurdles?
No.
Or does that not ask the question of which one should you be doing?
The 400, look, the open 400 is more open than the 400 hurdles.
It is.
Like the 400 hurdle has 2 obviously solidified top tier people. So you're kind of fighting for third at this point. That's just call it what it is. It's what it is. Where in the open 4, she ain't no favorite, but she could potentially win the dang thing. It's a possibility.
MK Bowles PR. What is it again?
At 49 right now?
49.2 indoors. Femke, 49.2 indoors.
But Femke's not going to do the open quarter at World. She's going to do the 400.
No, she's not. So her 400 meter hurdles PR. Let me look at it just to make sure.
You talking about Femke Bowles 400 meter PR?
Yeah, it's like 52.
400 meter hurdles. 400 meter hurdles.
Yeah,
400 meter hurdles PR is 52.03. Okay. Now, has she really separated herself?
From Britton?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a whole second and a half faster than her right now.
No, but I'm talking about the Britton that's coming this year. The Britton's obviously someone new.
I mean, we just gotta wait.
Sydney has separated herself, but if she's running 49 by the end of the season, I think she'll go 49 low, maybe 48.
Yeah, Britton Wilson's at 53.08 with the 400 of 49.51. And
now she ran 49.5. So she said she's a new athlete. I don't know what she ran in the 4 last year. I don't think it was 49.5.
Also runs a 49.44 and is a second. So Femke Bowl is about 0.3 faster than her in the open 4 and 1 second faster in the 400 hurdles. Right now, as of today at 5:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
4:16.
Britton hasn't run a 4 hurdles race this year yet. Neither has Femke.
No, Britton did.
What's she run?
Yeah, she ran 53. She ran 53.32. She opened up.
Did you see it?
So she did the 400 hurdles on Friday and came back and did the open quarter on Saturday.
That's a good opener though.
Yeah.
53.3.
Yeah.
That's fast, yo.
And then on Saturday, because she ran both her races in the 2-day span. So she ran the 400 hurdles at the Tom Jones meet on Friday and came back on Saturday at the Tom Jones meet and broke the collegiate record in the 400.
I think Britton has a chance at the silver, yo.
Really?
And the bow and hurdle?
I do. In the 4 hurdles, I do.
Like, look, you know, the funny thing, I won't even dispute that because we're gonna probably see we're gonna probably see the all-time fastest 400 hurdle race in modern history, and that's gonna top.
What if Sid runs slow?
Yeah. What'd you say?
What if Sid runs slow?
That's a great question. What if it snows in Texas tomorrow also? Or what if Anson is able to fly over to the United States in 35 minutes? Or let me start thinking. Or what if Coach doesn't use a cap for the rest of Ray's takes? These are actually excellent questions for us to ask, Ray.
Ray, this would be the most funny. This would be the most hilarious clip. This would be the most hilarious clip if she didn't run fast. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening.
Just ask it, just
I think.
What if she get out there?
But imagine, what if she did?
Colin ran me through the mud.
What if she did though? This is a hypothetical show. Let's do another hypothetical.
Hypothetically,
what if?
Sorry, she too much of a prodigy.
I just thought I'd see what y'all thought.
What happening?
Yeah, I can't even imagine it.
That ain't even. Hey, but I know this wasn't on our topic of stuff to discuss, but I do want to ask this because we kind of brought up this now. The whole fact of season opener, okay? Because people was coming at me because of how I use the terminology.
Hey, Colin, did you get my tag?
Let me take a look. You just tagged me in something?
I tagged you something earlier.
Yeah, I did see that. I had a question. I was curious. I don't think I got it, but so I'll have to ask you about it.
No, you see what Noah said? Season opener?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Then,
yes.
That's how we got here.
Mm-hmm.
So, what classifies as a season opener? Because I said, season opener because they're racing or whatever, and people criticize me for using the word wrong. I probably should say preseason. But to me, I'm going to ask y'all this. Is it fair to say that even though Noah says it, these aren't season openers because they don't count towards your season? Meaning, if we call it, if we're still trying to figure out what the fuck is, we're still trying to figure out what is a professional track athlete, all right? So if we would just pretend like, well, it's the track meets that would be called the Diamond League because it's only for professional track runners. You can't be a college kid, yada, yada, yada. Or if we're going to say it's only for the Golden Tour, this and that, yada, yada, yada. But the Golden Tour don't mean nothing. The only thing that we have that ends in a final is the Diamond League. So is it not safe to say that the track season does not start until the Diamond League season starts? Because that's the final. And like, cause even the championship's in the middle, which I'm with Colin, stupid as hell. But yeah, the championship is in the middle, but then the final is at the end of the year, and it's a Diamond League final. So wouldn't that mean for professional track athlete, your season is actually the Diamond League season?
See, it would make sense if track and field wasn't an amateur sport. We would be able to say this super easily.
Boom.
Like
there you go.
With basketball, with the NBA, I can tell you exactly when the start of the season is. Because I know when preseason starts, I know when the first game is, I know what time it is, I know exactly what it is. But with track and field, it's like you got you have people, technically the season started for some people in December because people are running indoors. So it's like those people's season started already. And then you got people that only do outdoors. And then you got people that only do outdoors, but they don't go until, maybe, I don't know, May or June. They don't start yet. Like, so it's, who knows when the season starts? It's so hard to like say, oh yeah. So that's why I just go like season opener. This is the first thing you got.
Because if you go with the theory behind what the coaches are saying, like at Tom Jones, we're working on stuff. All right. Even if you throw Norman in the pot, he's working on stuff. So in theory, would that not mean that this is not what they are classifying as their season openers? But they say they season opener, but like Noah, but it's like, well, bro, it's not really a season opener because you're not going to get paid at that track meet. So, and you're a professional. Tom Jones ain't going to pay you. So if it don't count for nothing, can it count for anything to even call it a season opener?
Yeah, because like if someone does something really good this early in the season, like that would be notable. Like in years past, like we've had some people drop like crazy times like early in April, like that are pros. I don't know, like for example, like we saw Sha'Carri's last weekend, like running really well in her first 100 there. So it's like we talk about it, but like since the season's so long and like pros start at different times, like I don't think that it means as much in April than it does than when things get started in June. But I think it's their season opener, but I don't think your season opener is as important as game one in the NBA is, as a season opener, if that makes any sense.
Or could it be the fact that college track and field, because it gets promoted so well, is what people consider to be the track season anyway? So to where, because there's no professional track circuit, if you want to call it that, to where there is no way for a professional to say this is the act. You say, Kyle, like, well, we don't know. So could it be because college track might actually run the world? Like everything's based around that shit? Because you think about it, like, you run a Texas relays, look, open your season's up. But that Texas relays 100 don't count. Or like you said, Sha'Carri. She opened her season up, but it don't count for nothing. So what the hell is a season opener? Mm-hmm. That's the new question.
When Marcel opened his season up?
That's a good question.
I just want to know when Marcel opened his damn season up. I want to see that man race.
Did y'all see, and I'm glad you mentioned that because I wanted to ask that. Did y'all see his story he put up today about comparing last year to this year and what they were working on last year versus this year?
Nice.
I was tagged in it. That's the only reason why I saw it. So
I put that up.
You did?
I tagged you.
Oh, okay. I tagged you in it. Anderson got 15 damn channels. Like he got 15 damn channels. Like, I don't know which one it is, all right? Whole network over there. So apparently he's saying that the goal last year was really world championships indoors.
It makes a lot of sense.
That's what he's saying. And he's saying last year's goal was world championship indoor. And he's saying this year's goal is outdoor. Like they planned it to go the way it did. Like they didn't really care.
Isn't that easy to say after the race has happened though?
Hey man, I'm just telling you what the man said.
Like
it's fair point.
I can say the goal this whole time was for me to do this. Like, yeah.
But what if he's telling the truth?
Hold on, wait. What?
That's what he said, man.
What?
Man,
so you think that's cap?
This one's for you, Jacob. This one's for you, bro. This other one's for you too, man.
Hey.
Hold on.
I got one more. Hold on, here you go.
We work really hard for the 60 meter for the world championship this year. Hey, what happened? We gotta finish. We work really hard for the 60 meter for the world championship this year. I don't want to compete really much in the 60. I want to go to the outdoor to 100 meters, and we want to work for that. That's what the man said. I heard it. The man said last year was the goal. This year was not 60 meters. He's coming back to take his championship crown from Fred. That's what he said.
Viewers, feel free to go to the Track and Field Network to check out that video in its entirety. Feel free. Please.
Feel free to go Track and Field Network, check out that video in its entirety because that's what I was tagged in.
Look at
but yeah. So, does Lamont win? Does he get back to on top?
I need to see something though.
I need to see him race someone that
we're not seeing anything. That's the problem with him right now. We're just not seeing anything. He's amidst a mystery. There's no answers. It's all.
You just saw he put a video up chasing a car. What are you talking about? You saw him?
What's up with the car? What's up with this car thing though?
That's just like his favorite workout. I see that like every year. It's like.
What is it actually doing though?
It blocks the wind, so you can run as if you have no wind in your face. You can run faster.
But you're gonna have to race with wind.
Yeah, but it's like over speed training. Like you know how some people have those pulleys to pull you to do over.
Okay, that makes sense. The only issue I have with that is that he never looks like he's running full speed. He never looks like he's running full speed. Even when in the new one he put out when he's coming off the turn, he legitimately is slowing down once he gets into the car box.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering what is this?
Here's my theory on the car. My theory is, because I have no clue what the hell that shit does. I'm going to have to find out. Is they are trying to keep him at a certain miles per hour. Like they're literally trying to keep his, because if he's inside that little cocoon, the car's going at a certain mile per hour. So maybe they saying, okay, well, look, we need you training today at 22 miles per hour. So the car gets up to 22 miles per hour and it stays there. And his job is to catch up and sit in it. At least that way you know you're going at 22 miles per hour. So maybe that's the somebody tell us, because shit, I'm lost. I don't understand what
I was wondering if it was just a way of trying to get him in a certain mind frame to not focus on anything else.
I don't know.
You're in your old world.
Somebody, hey, y'all go do some homework and figure out what that car he doing, because last year it was pretty cool. When I saw it, I was like, ooh, that's nice. But now he's doing it again. It's kind of like, you see somebody use a parachute one too many times and don't work. It's like, bro, I don't think that parachute work out no more. Like,
European training, man.
But that shit ain't work for you. It ain't work for you. Oh, I'm on y'all. I'm glad somebody mentioned real fast.
Who y'all mentioned?
Somebody mentioned Omanyala.
Ferdinand.
I forgot. Anson Lexus. So
you gave him the name, dog.
He ran again this weekend.
Yeah. It looked good, though. It was the headwind, though. He was way out there, though. He's not going to be easy to beat.
Listen,
what?
Yeah, listen.
He's not going to be easy to beat.
Y'all see this? Until he runs, until he does anything away from the continent of Africa.
I want to talk.
This one's for Ferdinand. You, Ferdinand Marcos, whoever your name is. This you. This one will be. This top one is for you, sir. This top one is
very disrespectful.
Yeah,
I disrespectful to foreigners. Show me the tape. Show me the tape. It was absolutely you. You absolutely gave him the Lexus. That's the height of disrespect. I didn't call him. I didn't call him Alexis.
Did he make finals?
Yeah.
Did he make top
six? To that final.
Very confident about that.
Who, me?
You're like, yeah. Makes the final.
No, that was a confident. That was a confident.
Oh,
yeah.
Confident, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
absolutely.
Him making the
Ferdinand's
finals,
in that final, dog.
Listen, him making the finals, he has a chance of making the finals just as much as Canada has a chance of repeating as world champions in the 4x1.
Repeating as what? Sorry, I didn't hear what.
Repeating as champions in the 4x1.
No, you said it different the first time. Repeating as what?
Yeah, I think it was like this.
It was.
Repeating as world champions again.
Y'all not gonna win again.
I'll never forget year by year.
Hey, not with a 10.
How you were hating all season and tried to message me 5 minutes before the race. Like, well, I answered on second thought. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like Canada.
Because I got the.
I don't want to hear that.
I conceded.
What you say means nothing. What you say right now means nothing until 5 minutes before the race. How about that?
I conceded.
It means nothing until 5 minutes before the race.
I'm gonna jump in and Canada won't win this year.
You said what?
I don't know how we got off topic, but I'm gonna jump in and say Canada would not win.
Who's winning? Who's winning?
Oh, USA is gonna win.
USA.
Look, man. You guys are you guys' worst enemies. You guys got talent. You guys got all the speed. You guys have the best athletes. Hey, it's not a question of that. I just don't know if you guys are going to be able to put it together. Relay teams are taking it to another level now through the zone. People with not very good athletes are in the mix now, and now you got this Sha'Carri cat in Italy. So now they really have a better chance. I just didn't say better chance, but they have just as much of a chance to beat Canada as the USA does. Italy.
Listen, Great Britain.
You've seen Sha'Carri. Great Britain's going to be in the mix too. You know they're heated. It's not going to be easy for the USA to just come in and win.
I really need to see.
Y'all got some stuff to clean up first, yo. A lot to clean up.
I need to see who's coming up. I need to see who's coming up from Jamaica though. I got to see that because the Jamaican men, I think they're a leg away. they could compete, but I think they're a leg away. And I'm really concerned with Jamaica's women's team. I'm concerned with Jamaica's women's team, especially if this Elaine Thompson that ran last week shows up 4 months from now.
It's April.
Okay.
It's April. It's April.
Okay.
April. That's a new thing. All right. It's April. But we gotta ask this before we get out of here though. Because it's April, is it next weekend? Because I feel like it is next weekend when Shelly is about to open up in 100.
Where?
That meet next weekend?
In Africa, right?
Yeah. She ran 100 and Sha'Carri running 200. That's next weekend, right?
I put a post out about that. They need to get Sha'Carri in that 100 somehow.
No.
Why?
Why?
They do not. They do not. They do
Why not?
Why not, Ray?
Because I don't know why people like to feel like I'm hating on Sha'Carri, because I'm not hating on her. I'm one of her biggest fans. Might not seem it.
Man, stop.
Weird
man.
way to
Stop it, man. You're not one of her biggest fans.
You can't put Coach, come on back, baby. Come on back. I'm pulling for her, okay? I'm pulling for her, all right? I always have, no matter how hard I go on it. If you put her next to Shelly Ann, now her season is done. Because Shelly Ann is going to put her back in her place again. We can't sit here and pretend like the girl ain't got a mental issue. Damn it. Stop pretending like she a real athlete.
I don't think she's afraid to lose, though.
Huh?
She's not afraid to lose. I don't think she's afraid to lose. I don't think that's going to change her season.
She's not afraid to lose, which is why she loses to them. Because she can accept it. Just think about it. Her track record. She does better when she's not racing them. So, I feel like
they're 2-2.
Huh?
They're 2-2.
What do you mean? When it don't
Shelly
matter.
and Sha'Carri are 2-2. When did they race when it mattered?
Hey, Sha'Carri beat her when it was 40 degrees and raining.
Sir,
in the heat. She beat her at another meet where she was jogging.
Coach, don't even.
You're really doing that?
Sir, I'm finna.
You're really doing that?
Right here, right now.
I am.
Wow. Thank you, Colin. Thank you.
Her beating Shelly Ann is worth about as much as when I beat Darby's Patton in that parking lot. That's about how much that you can put it right down the same level.
How you figure that?
What do you mean? What? Huh? You beat it when it don't matter.
How?
Because you beat it when it don't matter.
Okay, but they haven't raced when it mattered yet.
Exactly. Now why?
Okay.
Why?
Because Sha'Carri got some weed in her bloodstream, yo. That's why. That's why they didn't race when it mattered.
One time,
okay, but that's it was 2 years ago.
So
it wasn't that long ago.
Which is why I'm saying, I think if she can continue to not see them until her muscle memory kicks in to where her mental can't take over, she'll be fine. If she has to race them now, I feel as though it will put her in a place to where she won't be the normal Sha'Carri. I don't want them. I don't want her racing them right now. You can't beat
Sha'Carri
them.
beat Sharika last year.
What did Adrian
Sha'Carri beat Elaine last year.
You can't win. And he didn't win. He wanted to fight, but he was fucked up for life. You can't win. So that's the same thing here. I don't see her. I see if she's in 200.
All right.
As long as Sha'Carri is winning, she's gonna get faster. Because she thrives off of fame. As long as she's winning, she'll get faster. She gets beat.
What if she beat Shelly? Do you expect Shelly to come out? Do you expect Shelly to come out rolling? Do you expect Shelly to come out rolling?
Oh man. Anson, I will give you this. I will give you this. You did say, even though you had to eat your words last year, once you start tapping into those type of times, man, it's only so long that your body starts kind of.
That's what I'm saying. She's not a Ute no more. But
here's the deal, though, bro. Here's the deal.
Made me finish my whole
Think about it for a second. Shelly is legitimately planning how she's running. She's not opening up too soon. You know what I'm saying? She's going about it the smart way. Her handlers are handling her the smart way. And to go And to go to the Sha'Carri thing, honestly, I think a lot of her meets are set up for confidence building. I really think it is because look, you don't want to throw her in the mouth of them Jamaicans, especially if they're hitting on all cylinders. Don't want to do that.
Don't do
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Even though I know she's going overseas to race Sharika Abby in Doha. They racing in Doha. It's gonna be a good meet for her. I think it's gonna be dope. But yeah, keep her away from the Megalodon known as
Don't put it in that.
Yeah, don't throw in that water.
Don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
think it would be good for her. Win,
Let
lose,
her
or draw.
build-
I think it would be good.
Let her build her race sharpness and let her get consistent and then throw it in there against her.
I think she needs to
But
feel
we also need to see how she runs overseas like consistently because she doesn't run overseas consistently. She does a lot of domestic running.
It's true.
And Anson, all of us has been over that pond, whether it was the Golden League, Diamond League, or the Grand Prix meets. We know when you get over there, it's a whole different animal, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
look, I just want to know when people are gonna start thinking about the fact that Jelly she's an athlete like everyone else and can't run fast forever.
right. Oh no,
she's not young.
Well,
she's not
I'm
young
not
anymore.
saying she can run fast forever, but
LeBron ain't young anymore. He's still doing his thing.
She can still run fast enough to be
Yeah, but in basketball, you can get away with cleverness and savvy and court
we
smarts.
thought Shelly would have because I think we got to keep in mind, like it used to be, like after you were 26, 27, you weren't sprinting very fast anymore. People weren't setting PRs very much after, your mid 20s. Like many of your PRs were supposed to be in your 20s. Now you got people that are in their mid 30s that are still running really fast. Like, sure, there are a few people that you can point to, like, oh, this person ran fast when they were older. This person ran fast when they were older. But that's an exception to the rule. As the rule, like most people's PRs are probably right around that 25, maybe 26 year mark. But like now you're seeing like a lot of people that are able to extend their career a lot longer than it used to be.
But
what's Shelly, 36 now? She's 36?
Yeah, but let's keep it real. 36, 37 means that window is starting to
like, come on, man.
Oh yeah, no, she's closer to the end of her career for sure.
But even if you say that though, okay, last year she went 10-6, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she at the end of her career and she's not able to do what she could do last year, that turns to 10-7.
Okay.
Either way, like, because she's
so
not.
Is 10-7 gonna blow Sha'Carri out of the water?
Yeah. What 10-7?
Yeah, that's gonna blow Sha'Carri out of the water.
Watch this. Yes, but here's why. Why is because Sha'Carri won't bring that 10-7 that day. Sha'Carri will bring her 10-7 against TT. She's not gonna bring that 10-7 against Shelly Ann.
And another thing, outside of the NCAA meet at the championships, that she did make a final. She always run well in the first and second round, but she always seems to come back to the field in the finals. And you can't do it. You know that, Anson. You can't do that on this level.
No, you can't. But I can't say I know for sure how she'll handle 4 rounds or 3 rounds. I'm just talking about if they had a one-off race in Botswana. I don't think that would be bad for her.
If they had a one-off race in Botswana, it would be bad for her. It would be. It would be bad for her. It would, because again, we cannot, Anson, we cannot take away from things that we are observing. We all can observe because she shows us. She wears her feelings on her heart on her sleeve. Sha'Carri shows the world that. So you got to take that into consideration. It's like, no, some athletes, you need to let them build up their confidence. I'm not saying that she's not confident in herself, but what I'm saying is every time she's lined up next to them, it hasn't fanned out. But when she lines up next to other people, it fans out. So I'm in the favor of keep her away for as long as possible and let her build up that confidence to where I don't think they need to lock horns until World Championship. If Sha'Carri, I'll go on a limb right now and say it like this here. if Sha'Carri did not lock horns with them into the World Championship, she'd have a better chance of beating one of them and get them medal. Because she would have the entire season to dominate. Now, because who else gonna beat them? Who else gonna really beat them?
I don't want. Listen, Ray. We lived through. You and I both lived through the ducking era. I don't want them ducking.
I don't want that either. That's whack.
I don't think they ducking at all.
But I also want them to get paid the right way.
Sure.
If you want that matchup, pay them women. Pay them accordingly. Pay them how you would pay the men. Pay them accordingly. For real.
I don't think Sha'Carri would ask for much money to do that race.
She don't have to ask. She deserves.
I think Shelly would. I think Shelly would request a lot of money to do that race.
And
Let me ask you guys another question.
I don't think Shelly would.
Really?
No.
Well, what's the hold up, yo? Why shouldn't the race happen then?
You tell us you don't know in Europe.
Yeah, I think Shelly would just take that, give it an L for giving an L. I don't think Shelly would. I think Shelly would give a free ass for that. What I think is Sha'Carri's camp understands that you can't go race her yet, which is what they're supposed to do. Like, that's not taking away from Sha'Carri. That's like saying, like, no, not yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't ready yet. I think,
if I'm being totally honest,
Kellyanne would say yes because she knows I'm a dusty shit. Shelly ain't got no fear for no female. So why is she gonna ask for money to go race Sha'Carri when she know in every race ain't none of them gonna beat me no way? So just pay me my normal.
I will let y'all know now. Okay. Remember I said this. Okay.
I remember. You know we are.
Sharika is the Jamaican to beat this year. It's not going to be Shelly. So Sha'Carri racing Shelly. Sha'Carri racing Shelly. Sha'Carri racing Shelly this year is actually, she's not even racing the best Jamaican. Now we're talking about her racing Sharika. It's a different conversation. But we're talking about her racing Shelly. Let's ask this question: is it fair to say Sha'Carri's, as far as career wise, she's here
on the decline?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Come on, dog.
Yeah, my bad.
She's 23 years old. Come on, dog. She just opened up with the windy 10.5. Like, she's not here. She's 23.
Yeah, her best times are in front of her. I would say.
Ray, what are you doing?
She has not ran her personal best.
I think
it's fair to say.
Okay. Now, is it fair to say that Shelly is here?
She's closer to the decline.
So where does that mean?
She's either even or going down. I think she's probably even.
I see what you're doing.
Look what I'm doing, guys. Where does it meet? Because I'm using hand motions. You guys see what's happening here? Now, Sharika. Yeah, it's a different conversation. That's not one I'm willing to have as far as Sha'Carri is concerned. Sharika,
she's like 29 or 30?
Yeah, so she's like in her prime. Like, she's going to be a problem, dog. Now, Shelly, I don't know. I don't think that's
the woman ran.
She's going to have to manage her season properly. I don't think it's wise for her to open up fast. I don't think it's wise.
Shelly running. I think she ran 14 races, and all but one race was over 1070. Bro, that's what if she's out of her prime, then boy.
No, that's what I'm saying. So last year, look at how fast she ran last year. Okay, imagine that at this stage of her career. Now, if she comes back and duplicates that season last year or runs faster, she's arguably there's grounds for her to start talking about. You know how you had that big argument about the Bolt and Shelly best career thing, Ray?
The what now?
As far as comparing Bolt's career with Shelly's, if Shelly comes back and duplicates or runs faster, it's a serious conversation. It's a serious conversation.
For what?
If she comes back this year in PRs or has a season like she did last year.
It's a conversation for what?
The careers being pretty equal.
No,
close. It's closer. It's closer. It's closer. Not equal.
No.
Not equal. Not equal. It's closer.
No. Not even close.
For her to be running this fast, this late in her career, if she duplicates last year, that's nasty.
What she's doing right now is amazing. When I say it's amazing, it's a beautiful thing. The man went 9.5 in 2009.
I totally get that. But we're talking about a career. We're talking about a career. We're not talking about the best moment in the career.
I'll be honest with you. Both their careers on the same level, but you have hold on. But you would have to give both what offsets them. What offsets them?
Hold on, because they paid for this. They paid good money for this. Who the? Oh, you talking about Brianna? Who? Brianna? Who? What company?
Brianna Williams.
Exactly.
As far as what?
As far as what is? That's why I had to stop. Not just because they paid.
Yeah, he paid for that too, dog.
You paid for that. You could have put that.
You paid a pretty penny for that.
Like Brianna, who? And what? For what? And doing wow. I think they meant to say Britton, and they spelled it wrong, and they went here for the beginning of.
No, they said Brianna. I think it was.
No, they
Brianna.
meant to say Britton. They meant to say Britton. They meant
Brianna.
Not Brianna.
Brianna.
They meant Brianna. Listen.
Shelly
got 5 world. Shelly has 6 world titles.
Damn.
She has 500. She has 5 in the 100, 1 in the 200. She just
doesn't have a world record.
Right, she got 2 Olympic titles. Okay, now you compare hers to Bolt. What separates Bolt's career? Bolt is a 3-time Olympic double champion.
Right.
Triple champion.
Okay, no, career-wise,
he got the world record, and he got the Olympic record, and he got the world championship record.
And he retired.
I wasn't bringing the 200 in it. I wasn't bringing the 200 in it though. I wasn't bringing the 200 in it though.
But
I was just talking 100. Right, 200 takes him out of the equation. It's not even close.
Like if you want to talk about championship mantra and championship, I mean, bro, like when we talk straight up championships, man, to me, Shelly and Bolt's on the same plane. You have to find the little caveats that's gonna separate the two of them.
37 kind of separates them.
Yeah, 37 and running 10-6 every time you step on the track. That kind of puts that puts her back in.
That's crazy.
She wins round 5.
That's crazy.
6. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But Bolt running 9:58, that's the knockout blow.
Yeah, that's absolutely nuts.
And 63.
That's absolutely nuts.
And 69.
No way.
All of Bolt's PBs was not wind aided. All of them was little to no wind.
I don't know if she ran fast this year or had a season like last year again this year.
Colin,
I'd be very surprised.
We see your lips moving.
I'd be very surprised.
We still see your lips moving, Colin.
Shelly always surprises me though. She surprised me last year too.
Shelly, yeah, but it don't even say muted. Go figure it out.
Who's is Brianna like? Is that a real conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
that could not have been a real conversation.
My microphone died.
That could not have been a real conversation.
You could have been more polite though. $4.99 is a decent donation.
The Tina Clayton girl. The Tina Clayton
not enough.
Girl. All right, the Tina Clayton girl, the young baby that just ran 10.92 down in Jamaica.
It's all about Sharika, man.
So, Ash, let me ask you this: we getting
it's all about Sharika.
We getting close to that 2-hour mark, so we had to shut this thing down. Ash, let me ask you this then: so, do you feel the same way y'all feel about Sharika winning the double 100 and 200?
Well, I thought she was gonna win the double last year. So this year, she has an even better shot. It's not far fetched.
You know why I asked you that? Because of how you did.
No, Sharika's going to be a real problem.
That's what I've been saying about Sharika. Like, no, she can double because they gonna be on the decline while she's on the incline, and she been right beside them.
Yeah.
Before, so it has to meet somewhere. Right now,
has to
meet where I think it's gonna meet. She gonna sneak around and double because you're not gonna beat in 200. That's solidified. But if everybody ain't on their game in 100, let's keep it 100. The only competition she got in 100, let's say I jump and play devil's advocate and get on y'all side by Elaine. She ain't gonna be ready. The only other threat she would have would be Shelly. let's go on that whole thing. Like Father Time might catch up to Shelly to what she 10-7 now. What? All she got to do is be ready to go 10-6. She ran the 100. She walks into that 200 like y'all showing up in trouble. I think it's possible. I think it's only possible again because of how Anderson did that grab. I think they're gonna meet this year. So,
I feel
right,
fire.
I got a college question though. I know Colin be the only one. Well, Colin and Coach being able to answer this. What college kid do y'all see being able to sneak in, actually make the team in an event that people aren't counting them in right now? Whether it's the hurdles, the 100, the 8. Well, you know, y'all, we do 8 on down on this show. What college kid do y'all see right now that we don't even know about, but got a chance to shake stuff up?
Oh, this is easy.
I think
who do you think? I've got So actually, someone says in the chat, it's not a non-US guy. I think Terrence Jones can be the biggest disruptor in track this year. He's really, I think he's got an excellent opportunity to kind of like really mess things up currently. It would be in the world final, but
listen, I'm
what do he do for the people in the chats? So they'll get why you said that.
991 for the 100 this year. He's tied for the national record for the 60 meters as well. So like, yeah, he's talented. The thing is he doesn't have too many races under his belt. Like I think he had some injuries last year, so he wasn't running a ton, and he didn't do a ton this year, but he can be dangerous, man.
That man ran a grand total of 3 races so far: Big 12, NCAAs, and Tom Jones.
Yeah.
Somebody,
it's gonna be Jasmine Memorial.
Jasmine, I wouldn't say Jasmine Moore's not going to be a disruptor. She's been here. She's arrived.
Yeah, she's already been there.
She already medaled in at the, what was it, Worlds? Was it? I think she came in 3rd in the triple jump.
Oh yeah, you're not counting people. You're not counting people. I thought you were just talking about college athletes in general.
Oh, if we're just saying like who's going to be the best college athlete on the world stage, like okay, I thought you meant maybe someone that hasn't done something yet.
Well, no, that's what I meant.
I would agree with Jasmine.
Or somebody who ain't did nothing that we don't know about.
Okay.
I will say
Britton Wilson, none of them. Like, is there somebody again using that same thing of like 08 when Richard Thompson did it out of nowhere, like, you know? So that's my question. Like, is there somebody out there like that we don't know about, like Terrence Jones?
Yeah,
that could possibly become a factor this year.
I'm gonna look at that Worlds. You talking about that Worlds?
Yeah, like what Trey did. Did nobody expect him in the beginning of the season to end up where he ended up at? I had to learn. I had to learn who Trey Hardy was.
Garland, kid from Georgia, probably.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I gotta give Trey a shout out. Shout out to my boy Trey Hardy. He's a Raiders Take fan. He was fucking with me. I saw you, Trey. But anyway, we'll get on that later.
Colin, what you think? You think Garland from Georgia?
Ooh, I like Kyle Garland a lot. Also, he's a Philly guy, so I saw him at high school meets a lot. It was fun. Yeah, he's gonna be really good. I love the matchup between him and Aiden Owens. Delmar. I really like their matchups back to back. Aiden had his number, I guess you could say, last year, and it looks like Kyle's really stepped things up this year. So that matchup is something I always love.
You ready for this one?
I got a question real fast though too. I'm still on college stuff.
Okay, I'm about to do that.
Go ahead, Coach.
You want to hear something though? You know what? You know what's gonna be the weakest event? The men's 400 in the U.S.
The weakest?
Yeah. Michael Nolan's running the 100. Fred Curley's in the 100. We don't know what kind of shape Michael Cherry's in.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And Randolph Ross can't run.
That's
the main thing right there.
Yeah, you're gonna have Champion Allison, Noah Williams, Michael Cherry.
Who's that Georgia cat?
Elijah Godwin.
But the problem with Godwin, did you watch his Mt Sac race?
I did
Yeah.
not.
I didn't see no race.
He died. He died a horrible death.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, the bear jumped on his back, yo.
Bro.
It was tough race.
You know,
I mean,
the funny thing is the USA's top 400 meter runners, two was running the 100, the other one runs the 400 hurdles.
Yeah, you know what? I was getting on the women's American women's 400 before, but the men's might have gotten kind of weak.
My last question I want to ask, my last college question and last question for the show, because it's 2 hours, is Messiah Russell.
I forget, yo. How did I forget her? That girl's a star, yo.
12:30.
She's a star.
I wasn't. She was the world lead. So I was.
I forgot about her, Doc. She's a star.
I thought she kind of already.
My question is, do she win world champs?
Over who?
Ain't no over. It's over everybody. But if she wins,
I don't think Messiah would. I
think if she makes the team, that's a huge accomplishment, and she's definitely someone to look out for.
Ooh, you know
to
something?
Win worlds though.
You know something? Aaliyah Armstrong has been banged up, so I think she may not be a factor this year. And I'm a big Aaliyah Armstrong fan, so we got to give her grace. Her and Grace Starks got to give her grace. Got to move them to the side. Akira Nugent is Jamaican, right? Toby Amistad, now we got to respect her because let's be real.
She's Toby. You know,
right. She's the world champion and she's the world record holder. But we've seen collegiate girls who've done this before and they legitimately went out and became the gold medal favorite. This is the first. Most of the women who have breakout, with the exception of Jenny Powell, but even Jenny Powell medaled. They went and they won. They went and they won. They won or they made that race one hell of a competition. So if Messiah Russell continues to go down that path, then I think she's going to be okay. So, and let me give you the link.
But to win.
We're going to forget about Jasmine Camacho Quinn also.
Camacho Quinn, Toby, Nia, Lele. Yo, that's going to be.
All that. But the reason why, because now I'm still doing with Hanson. I'm still doing this. Like, yeah,
you like that, huh?
Quinn, we can say all them names, but can we say this to where it meets?
Dog, the women's hurdles is the hardest event in the United States, bro.
It's very, very, very hard.
World. What are you talking about?
She's making the team, though. She's going to make the team, though.
She's
going to make the team.
Okay, so let's back it up. Does she win USA's?
Nah, I don't think so. But I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if she does too. I wouldn't be surprised.
I won it last year.
Kenny?
Last year.
No. Last year Kenny won.
Kenny did win.
Kenny won it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nia only ran the heats.
Yeah. And remember, Nia Ali missed big time game before she shows up when it matters.
She beat Toby the other day.
Here's my problem, though. USA's, as we've said before, it is more privy to the college system because of where it ends with NCAA's. So in reality, by the time we get to USA's, Masai should be snapping better than everybody else because she's that collegiate runner that we're talking about. And she's snapping now at a whole different level of snapping. Like, no, she's running fast. So if we give her the same credit, the same benefit of the doubt that if USA's was your peak, forget World Championship then. If USA's was your peak, with what she's already done now, does she win USA's? Considering
it's tough.
Last year,
it's tough, man.
Watch this. Considering last year, Melissa Jefferson won the 100 as a collegiate as well.
Yeah, but that 100 isn't as deep as that. Hurdles.
Can you say, and it's no disrespect to either one of them, but can you say the status of where Masai is at in the hurdles is equivalent to the status where Melissa was at in the 100? you got to say no because she didn't win NCs. It was Julian Alfred. So if you're thinking about it, it's like, is it too far-fetched to think that Masai could actually win USA?
You said Jefferson didn't even win USAs?
No, Jefferson
I
didn't
mean,
win
in the NCs?
Yeah, she didn't
Jefferson
win.
won indoors NCAAs, not outdoors.
Yeah, Jefferson won indoors, and then
She didn't win out, though.
Masai lost indoors. I don't know how, but she did.
Listen,
I don't know, man.
Listen, here's the funny thing, right? Chris Johnson, Lawrence Johnson, all came from under the umbrella of Lonnie Green, who was Masai's coach. So all their hurlers are going to be ready. That's why it's going to be so interesting to see how this thing plays out, for real. And then Bobby got Kenny, and Kenny got a chip on her shoulder because she watched her record go on her own home turf.
She's in the race.
They got destroyed in the finals.
Yeah, I don't know if Masai can win USAs.
I wouldn't want to be a US hurdler, bro. Dog, if you're not running 12.6, you stand no chance to make the finals at USAs.
I think what's in Masai's favor is that it's not the end all be all for her if she doesn't make the team. She'll be back for countless years to come. But
yeah, but you gotta strike while the iron's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to do it when you got all your meets lined up and you got your schedule set in stone. You know when you're running, because you and I both know when you become a professional man, your joint be all over the place, and whatever. Hurlers, they tend to run more indoors because they can get their rhythm down a lot better. But it's gonna be interesting to see, bro. It's gonna be interesting to see. But I look, if Masai Russell wins USAs, I'm not gonna be surprised. If she loses USAs, I'm not gonna be surprised. That's not me straddling the fence. That's me giving credit to the depth and the power of the best event in America over the last God knows how many years. It's the hardest event to compete in the United States. If you're a female hurdler, if you're a woman hurdler,
100-meter hurdles,
bro. Hell, in the men's hurdles,
that's what I'm saying.
And the men's hurdles is getting just like that too, dog. Pittsburgh State, that is a D2 school, got 3 guys. They fat guy just ran 13:22. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wild, man. Like, the hurdles is wild in the United States, man. So whoever pulls this win off on the women's side, standing ovation, man. You earned it. I'm glad that's the last event of the championships. It deserves it. That's the highlight. That's the highlight meet. That's the highlight race.
Now it is for sure.
It's so deep. You know what I'm saying? It's so deep and it's so competitive. You
know what? Masai ain't gonna win. She makes the team. She won't USAs though. I've thought about it. I just can't see 3 rounds at USAs with them women. Nah.
But here's what may play.
I'm giving Masai the win.
But Ray, here's what might play in Masai's favor. She got a month between NCs and USAs. Normally, 1 week after, boom, you going to USAs, you're competing. That might help.
She's a star though, man.
She's a superstar.
She has all the qualities.
Superstar.
Yeah.
But Masai Russell winning the hurdles at USA's, publicity wise, NIL wise, and all of that.
And Layla, I like Layla.
I know, like, you know, that's
Layla fine as hell too. I just want to let you know. She fine, boy. I gotta give her credit, man. But I'm a big fan of hers, man. I'm a big fan of her talent.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all like
there's some monsters out there, yo.
It is. I'm gonna tell you like this here about Lay. Lay has won. And what I mean by that is me and her got a special relationship. That's my sister. No matter what, she already won. That's all I can say. She already won. So, and I think she's enjoying that. But at the same time, she's not gonna lay down. But again, Masai, we can't disrespect Masai and say that she ain't doing what she's doing.
He's doing a thing.
She's doing a thing. So I'm saying she can hold it up through it. Now, if you ask me, when we get to Worlds, can she medal or can she win? Like I asked y'all, no. She's too damn long. Too long. That's when Lele and them gonna be ready. That's when Lele, Mia, and Camacho gonna go back to it's championship time.
Yeah.
But sorry, you had a long season. So guess what? Now you're about to feel it. That's where I'm at. I will take the last question, y'all. We gotta go. I don't even know who that is. So
I was gonna bring him up, yo. I was gonna bring him up. Yo.
Triple jumper.
There's
from
two
Arkansas,
Jamaicans.
Freshman.
Yeah, and he's like 5'2" and jumps like 57 feet.
The hell?
He's a itty bitty stick, bro. He's little.
Jamaicans are running the jumps right now, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got in the long jump too. They got 2 long jumpers over 830.
Yeah.
From indoors. Jamaica. I can't remember the names.
They both had Arkansas.
Carrie McLeod. Carrie McLeod is one of them.
Yeah.
And the other one, Hibbert. Hibbert's the other long jumper. I think he jumped over 830 as well. I think.
So that means that's 3 of them then. Because
And they got a triple jump.
Yeah, Hibbert's best event is the triple jump.
They got another triple jumper that was going off a short approach. Was that him? Was that Hibbert? That was him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He jumped 57 feet. I think he said the world team record.
I think it was off of 8 strides.
Yeah.
Something stupid, yo.
57.4.
What do you do? Because now repeat questions.
I don't know if Ryan looked all right, man. Like I don't know why people are going on about it.
What did he do?
I'll tell you what he did. Okay. He looked comfortable, but once again, it's cute. And I'm a big Rob Benjamin fan. But he has to run that comfortable and just like that when he's running against the Viking sociopath, okay? When he's going against the serial killer from Norway, okay, he has to do that, all right? Because Karsten Warholm is not he is 8 cents short of a dime, okay? Something is wrong with him, okay? He's not human, all right? I think he was an axe murderer in a past life.
I don't know what he was. I think
he's not normal. The man is abnormal, and he has to do it when the Santos is out for the year.
Yeah, he done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Santos out for the year. So
does Rob beat Warholm this year?
If the psychopath,
not now, then when?
Right. If the psychopath,
if not now, if it ain't this year.
I mean, he did beat him last year. Like, I know, he was injured, but you lined up. Like, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, you lined up at the line for the world championship, and he beat him.
Okay, but come on. It was his first race of the season, dog.
Hey, he lined up, he beat him. This is the same thing. Didn't you have an interview?
I know.
Context, sir.
No, hold up. No, hold up. Didn't you have the interview with Grant where he said he didn't give a damn that nobody was in that 110-meter hurdle race?
But Grant won.
He doesn't care. You think Grant? No, he's like, no,
Grant won.
Yes, I still beat.
Yeah, but I don't think.
So I don't think he's
okay,
like.
But Grant didn't have someone run a world record on him.
Yeah, Grant's gonna say I think Grant's focus is I need to win gold, not I need to beat Warholm. And of course, you need to beat Warholm in order to get gold, but I don't think it's gonna. I think the mindset is get gold, not beat Warholm.
But that's what he's gonna have to do. Look, I don't think Rye feels good about beating Warholm.
Other people in the race.
I don't think
you just
Rye remotely feels.
I need to beat you. It's very different than I just need to win. Let me just find out a way to get to the line first.
Rod Benjamin need the 12 step from 2 to 7, and then Carson will be nowhere near him. He 12 step.
This is all I'm going to say. Rye felt nothing about beating him at Worlds. He would be silly to. The fact that he even got a medal under those circumstances is crazy to me. This guy's different, and he ran 45 on him, and he remembers that.
Yeah.
Over some hurdles. It's not. This is a different cat, man.
It's 45.94, bro. Imagine
you run
41. You run 46.1, and you lose.
Hold on.
That one burns, boy.
I like that comment.
Bobby Kersey.
But I'm gonna leave that up there for the end.
I think from a mental standpoint, from a mental standpoint, I think that might be good for mentally.
Let me tell you something. If Rob Benjamin goes to Bobby Kersey, listen to me very well. The world record would be 45-3.
He has all the tools, man.
He does.
I don't understand why he's even losing to this cat, but
because Bobby will see to it. Not only would he be able to 12 step from 2 to 7, he'll mess around and be able to 12 step from 2 to 8. And if he's able to 12 step from 2 to 8, 45-3. Because he can, bro. Listen, if you've never watched Rob Benjamin up close and personal, how he runs, dog, he's the prototypical 400 hurdler, bro. He has speed, he has strength, he has endurance. Joanna Hayes just got to make sure she forces that man to be able to run the first half of that race, the first 250, where it needs to be. He has to 12 step from 2 to 7. Once he 12 steps from 2 to 7, it's Rap City. But if he continues to run, all right, the axe murderer, if he continues to run his pattern, okay, because Carson goes 13 around the track. If he tries to run that, he's running Carson's race. He's running his race. If you run Carson's race, you're bound to lose. That's what the Santos did wrong. All of them was capable of running, and they did in the Olympics, but they ran Carson's race. You cannot run Carson's race. You have to run your race. And Rod has the speed and the strength to 12 step from 2 to 7. He can do it. He just has to be forced to do it. And Bobby will make him do it.
Okay, for real, last question, then we got to get out of here. A boy, Fly Eagles Fly, Devin Allen. Did football season affect him for this year's track season? He ain't ran yet. I'm asking y'all before he even do it. Do y'all think the football season affect him to where, because he's running pin relays, it's already been announced. Do y'all think the football season affected him?
No, because he's done it before. Like, he went from competing, at Oregon, and then in the collegiate season. Now, obviously, it's college; it's not the pro.
And then USA's.
But it's not like he's going from this is the first time he's ever competed, played football before.
But
so
NFL is completely different than college.
Yeah, but I mean, I would also say NFL practice squad and the starter for a Power 5 team is a little bit closer than, being a starter in the NFL. I don't know. I got to call it like it is.
Fair enough.
That's a good point.
So,
yeah,
yes, people are much faster and stronger, but, just the amount of wear and tear on your body is a little different.
And remember, in college, the college football coaches damn near own you. Spring ball, winter conditioning, voluntary workout, voluntary workouts.
In college, you damn near going almost a whole year in the
pro. Oh yeah,
he's over with. You done.
Right.
You done.
Right. You got to be at meetings. You got to make sure you go to morning. You got all this stuff where NFL a little bit more freedom. And they already knew that's what he was. He was on the practice squad, so see nothing wrong with it. So he'll run a little rusty. I mean, now if he goes out there, he drops 13-2, then
that's my boy. Love
yeah. You need to get him on here, man.
Yeah. We're gonna make that happen. We have to.
Yeah, he was cool, yo.
Yeah.
He's mad confident though. He's mad confident.
Gotta be.
Just a little bit.
Hey, Colin,
I think just a little bit.
When you interview Aaron today, tell him I don't appreciate that little YouTube clip he put up, and he got all of us in here talking about his 45-8.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Coach,
right. You tell him if he got something to say, he come to the show. Okay.
The show that Colin got coming on tonight. So all y'all got a full track and field day. You get a break. You get to go have some dinner. We all of us gonna go watch Colin's show. But what Coach just said, make sure we finna sue him. He know we gonna sue him for copyright for taking that clip.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tune in, man. I'm definitely gonna tune in and answer. Check this out, right? If I ever come back on your live on Wednesday and you don't add me on, we're gonna have a problem.
What you talking about?
Because you like to be on.
No, you be acting sedity, yo.
I be doing my other show, bro. I'll be on my other joint, man. I'll be trying to get on.
So don't come with the check then. If you're talking about, well, now you're making excuses. Let me do my other show, nigga. You just finished saying put you on the show, but now you're making excuses why you ain't coming on. So which one is it?
I'm gonna be you elongate your show, and then when I get there, you put me on.
Coach, it's cool. You don't add me either. It's fine. It's fine.
You've been on the show a bunch of times. What are you talking about, yo?
Not the last, I've requested the last 3 weeks.
I want to be on when Otto is on because I want to listen to him chew you up.
Oh, that doesn't happen. You know that doesn't happen. Really? Okay. I think I'll be okay. I think I was fine. I'm not worried about none of that. You guys know I'm not.
I do got to get going because I got to make dinner and do all this stuff. But I'll be live on Instagram. Track World News on Instagram. Gonna be a little change of plans. I got some text throughout the show, but we'll be going live. Should be a good one with some special guests. Hopefully Aaron Brown should be there. Some other potential special guests should be there. Should be good. Hoping to talk about just like the business side of track and field, ways to progress. If any of y'all want to join the conversation, feel free. Love to have you guys in there. So that'll be going on in about 1 hour from now. So
so that's 8 o'clock Eastern time.
So in 1 hour from right now is when I'll be going live about.
In 1 hour from right now, all of these 303 people that we keep seeing right here, y'all better be going over there. Because we giving y'all a whole track and field day. And then all of y'all 300 and some people better tune in. Okay, I got a point. The other Tuesday over here. So in all y'all
Wednesday.
don't tune in his show because he don't put none of us on his show. Just focus on
us. Yeah. What's up with that, yo? No, Fred, what's up with that though? He stayed getting mad about not being on our shows, yo. And then what?
We started at 8 o'clock on Wednesday.
I never got an inkling close to an invite.
All right, yo. Look, I got to get going. I got to make dinner. I got this stuff going on. I'll see you guys.
We start at 8 o'clock Wednesday, right? 8 o'clock Wednesday. What time is that over where you at?
It's the principal.
I started at 8 o'clock Wednesday. I didn't even know your show was the exact same time as my show.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock on Wednesday, man.
You know what?
So how you end up in the chat sometimes then?
I feel like Coach done had his show running longer than everybody.
Cause I'll be having your joint going. I'll be looking, and anytime Aaron comes in, I got those shots at Aaron periodically in Canada.
See what I'm saying? Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a random. Coach has a show. Exactly.
Yeah, this cat, he keeps the show secret, yo. He don't want us nowhere near his show.
We talking college.
He doesn't want us nowhere near his show, dog.
Listen,
we ain't good enough for Coach show. I guess
Ray, you was on the show already.
I guess so. I guess that's what it is, dog.
Ray was on the show. We do want to get Anson on though, but we just got to make sure the time correlates, man.
I was on the show. Put it out.
3 years ago.
3 years ago, sir. I was on the show.
3 years ago.
Look at 8 CST.
It was Ray's Take when y'all had me on the show. We're in season 3 of Ray's Take, sir. Yes, it was 3 years ago you had me on your show. And that's how long your show been running. That long.
Yeah, it's all right, man.
Years.
You want to hide us? You want to hide us from your friends? Yo. It's all good, yo. I know people like you, yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna talk to HR. I'm gonna get it done.
Talk to HR.
But seriously, we do want to get Anson on there, and we do want to get Ray back on there. But we got to make sure our times, the time difference. You got your stuff going on. We got to make sure it kind of fits in.
So it's basically an hour. I start an hour after your show starts. You're 8 CST. Mine starts at 9.
So I'm Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, you're Eastern. Yeah, it's the exact same time. I'll be seeing you in the chat. I'm like, what?
I thought it was Tuesday. He was Wednesday.
Nah, mine's on Wednesday. Yeah. Thank you, Tyra.
Print culture. I thought that was Tuesdays.
No, that's Wednesday, yo.
Mine's on Wednesday. I've been on Wednesday for like.
So you mean to tell me every week Anson I hop on there, it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
That's how y'all know I work every damn day. I don't. Days is overlap.
Coach been hiding the show from me because I didn't even know it was on Wednesday. He's hiding the show, dog.
Listen.
Hiding it.
Listen, we just got to figure out what works for you, and we can get you on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this before I get out of here. This is how long Coach been running his show. I learned StreamYard from him. I ain't know nothing about StreamYard until I hit his show, and he introduced me to StreamYard. So what I utilize for Raise Take 9 came from Coach and his panel. They let y'all know.
Ray, you coming back on?
How many
viewers?
We coming back on. Because we listen.
Check this out.
Let's go. We had Gat on 3 times. We have Gatlin on. We had a whole bunch of coaches on. Like we had a whole bunch of people on, man. Hey, Bubble Bath Bromel, shut up. Okay, shut your ass up, Bubble Bath. Okay, shut up. Okay, shut up. Okay.
Oh shoot! I didn't even know that was Trey, yo. That's funny. I just thought the comment was funny.
Hey, that Bubble Bath Bromel would never go away.
Right, Bubble Bath Bromel, shut up.
Yo, why y'all call him that?
Yo, who coined that name? Whoever coined that name, put it in the chat.
He was in the chat.
Why y'all call him that?
Because he was in the chat one night and he was in the book. I don't know how we even got into it, but he said some crazy shit. He was like, yeah, I'm in the bubble bath. Me and my lady watching Ray take.
Oh, that's
sir,
crazy, dog.
Hey, sir, you going hard from the bubble bath?
He said bubble? He typed the word bubble?
Yeah.
Bath.
He was taking a bubble bath.
Not soaking.
Right, not an Epsom salt.
Not none of that.
Bubble bath.
Not relaxing. He
bubble
used
bath.
the terminology bubble bath.
And he had candles and soft music playing in the background.
Oh man. He had phone in one hand and then champagne glass in the other.
Hey. I told you when Ron was doing Run's house, that's what he was doing. You know how Ron would do Run's house at the end up in the hotel. I was trying to text and so that was thinking what I seen. Like
that was funny. I was picturing Scarface.
Man, look, you got a whole show. Both Bam Bro Bam. I'm telling you, that's like cold as balls.
If I get to announce a meet, I'm gonna call out his lane. And in lane 4, Trayvon Bromel, his nickname is Bubble Bath Bromel.
And in lane 4.
Bubble Bath Bromel, like how they do the N1, like how they do the N1 tournament.
Trayvon Bubble Bath
Bromel. Shit.
Hey, we finna get out of here. We finna start, cause you start with that fella. He don't like to stop. He got an automatic capping gun. He just gonna keep shooting back at you. Yeah, leave him alone. Leave him alone, y'all. All right, y'all. Look, we appreciate y'all per usual. We are at 2 hours and 27 minutes. It has been a beautiful, beautiful evening, beautiful day. Things kind of got a little heated per usual, and then things got back under control. We realized per usual, I'm always right. So all is right in the world. Everything is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We understood what we talked about. Everything we said about Norman, I was right per usual. Anson was right per usual. Coach, do-rag too tight, so he can't think. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I think it was a pretty good show. We was all right. It was okay. I don't know what goalposts you're talking about because we didn't move nothing. We just spit the facts. That's just what it is. What we do here. It's the normal stuff. So, as always, we appreciate y'all. I appreciate both of y'all. We're going to keep doing what we're doing to make sure that we can give y'all this continuous information and continuous excitement through our track season. We're not going to pay attention to Coach because Coach is always wrong. And he's just mad because me and Anson, we build the field goal post and won't have to move it.
Hey, Sunday's a good day, man. This is perfect.
Yeah, oh yeah, we Sunday from here on out. We Sunday
Yeah,
from here on out. No more Monday.
At this time, this is a good time too. It's early for me, kind of.
Sunday 3:30 is from here on out because I get done with track practice right around 2 o'clock. I get here 3:30. We on here 3:30 to 5:30. It's a good time for you in London. You know, it's a good time for Coach, good time for college. The people been asking every week, like, well, answer that, well, college that, well, we all goddamn got live. Shit is hard on a Monday night. Yeah, we gonna make it work. So, you know, we're gonna do what we gotta do. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate both of y'all brothers for the show. Anson, I appreciate you for having me on your show. Coach, I want to say that to you again one day. But yeah, that's it.
Wow.
That's funny.
Hey, tell me where they find y'all at so we can get out of here.
All right. So for those who's actually in the chat, the other podcast on Wednesdays, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. It's called Track Chat with the Most Known Unknowns. It's me and my two partners. Those who are we do our thing with college track, and we talk about the politics stuff. And now when I'm talking about politics, I'm talking the politics of the sport, how we can make the sport better, everything that goes on within college track and field and a little bit beyond. Like I said, if you're gonna add me, I'll make sure I know who the hell you are. Make sure you don't got some weird picture up. If you try to add me and I don't like what your picture look like, I'm not adding you. All right? Not doing that. Okay. So that's where you can find me on IG, Coach_718.
Anson, give them all 13 of your stations.
Check this out. Unconventional Entertainment Group on YouTube. For all of your track and field needs. Your Voices of Track and Field is back on. We got an episode, some clips that are on that YouTube channel right now. The Sprint Culture is on every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. This week coming up, we're doing like a hurdle type show. So Dominique Arnold's gonna come on. Lele. Yeah, Lele is about to be on. I'm still seeking out some more hurdlers. So we're gonna have kind of a hurdle type theme, and yeah, Wednesday at 8 for that. And yeah, man, if this is the time, I'll be stopping in here more often. And Ray, you got to come back, man.
Hey, I want everyone to put a 1 in the chat if you want Anson's wife to do all the talking.
I do too.
Okay,
she's a monster, yeah.
Anson's wife. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you want Anson's wife doing all the talking.
I'm gonna put a 1. I'm gonna put a 1 in the chat. I'm gonna put 1 in the chat.
What is he talking about down here?
Oh, and the Track and Field Network. Also follow the Track and Field Network. I'm shipping. Track and Field Network on Instagram.
No. What is that? What is that part right there?
Read.
But the PFN OnlyFans edition. What y'all talking about, man?
I don't know shit. We asking you.
Man, I don't know either. Easy. Y'all tripping. I'll tell y'all, Jade.
We'll talk to you in the group chat then and find out what you got going on over there, sir. We ain't trying to spit all type of
I think it was a request.
Anson, your best decision you've ever made is being requested to be on this show, aka your wife. She's being requested in the chat.
Look at it.
All right.
I'll tell y'all right now.
Lucky you for her.
I'm just being real. This is as real as I can get. Okay. She's the real deal. She's untapped.
You don't have to tell us.
Look, that is what it is, yo. If saying she's better than me doesn't mean that I'm bad. She's legit.
We get it. We know you're Otis. We get it.
Legit.
We know. He might come see you, Otis. All right, so get out of here. Hey, I appreciate y'all, fellas. Hey, all of y'all, everybody. Track and Field Network, 1 hour. We'll see y'all there. I'm in the comments. Read the comments. Y'all better be in the comments. We love y'all. Stop fighting each other for the umpteenth time. And don't tag us in it. Damn. Shit.
Right. Leave us out of it.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all fellas later.
All right, yo. Respect.
Well, I'm out of beer. I'm out of liquor. I guess it's time for us to say goodbye and good night. Trayvon, get your ass out the bubble bath.